Boom. I think we pulled it off. We pulled it off. I'm not hearing any echo in the background. I'm not hearing any. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
You
Thanks.
too.
It's been a long time since we've talked.
I know.
Like I don't even think we checked in this week, and that makes me sad.
At all. Zero. I know.
I mean, obviously I spammed.
I blame you.
I spammed you with my IG reels, which is, how I communicate with all of my friends. But
you know what sucks though? But okay, so this is a very one-way relationship, relationship, because I send you stuff too, and you never watch it. You just send me shit and then expect me to respond. So
first of all, I don't expect you to respond. I don't expect anybody to respond with the level of spam that I send. But two, I do watch all your stuff. What are you talking about?
No.
For the record.
Because I send you some crazy.
The stuff that you send me can be a little dangerous. So it's kind of like, am I ready to go down this? Am I ready to blow up my algorithm?
Everything I send you is proceed with caution because it's gonna screw up your algorithm.
Not
100%.
safe for work.
No,
unless you're the boss.
Not.
All right. Happy
happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, thanks. I mean,
tomorrow early.
Usually when I encounter a father on Father's Day, I'm like, hey, congrats on the sex. You. Hey, we got some really cool people. The Huge in the house. We got Paul. Oh, by the way, I've been hanging out with Paul on Facebook Messenger or whatever. And I think Celtic Paul is going to come on the show. And I think I might have Chingy Blingy coming on the show. He's hesitant, so you're going to have to use the Eileen persuasion to talk him into doing it. Like the way that you did with Rick Smith. But yeah, happy
Becca.
Happy 57.
Yeah.
All right, Neil John. So UK representing what is happening. Dark Dragon, what's happening? Who else? That's it. Everybody else.
Everybody, thank you for being here.
So we got some real heavy hitters waiting backstage, and I know that one of those gentlemen are spending some time with the family, so I don't want to leave them backstage too long. So let's just cut to the mental floss, and then let's get 57 underway. What do you say?
Sounds good. Happy birthday, John Weber.
Hey, happy birthday, John. That guy's a fireball.
On that apple juice early.
Nice.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Cheers, John. Happy birthday.
Oh, cheers. Hey, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Bill, what's happening? All right, here we go. Someday I'll get this right.
It's only been 57 times.
So what?
You know what I want to mess around with? The belief that I matter, regardless of what I do or don't achieve. Or the belief that we all deserve to be loved. Whether we've been hurt or maybe we've hurt somebody else. Or what about the belief of hope? Yeah, that's what I want to mess with. Believing that things can get better. That I can get better. That we will get better. Oh, man. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another, man, that's fundamental to being alive. And look, hey, if you can do that, if each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Boom. There you go. All right. We're going to do a call it audible here real fast. We have another gentleman backstage that has an announcement to make. We told him we'd give him some airtime real quick. So think of him as the warm-up band to, the feature band, right? Kind of like Faith No More to Metallica and Guns N' Roses.
Can you just?
All right.
There he is.
All right.
I don't even know where he was going with this, Adrian. I'm sorry.
He's a warm-up band. He's breaking us in.
I appreciate it. I appreciate being the warm-up. But thank you for letting me be on.
Of course. You said that you had a special announcement that you wanted to do, and we told you that we'd give you some airtime. Well, Eileen told you. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, well, first, thank you. Yeah, the announcement is on behalf of Phoenix E.O.D. actually. So it's not my announcement; it's a collaborative announcement. We're obviously doing a polishing course on the 29th of this month. It will be here at the shop. There's a total of about 5 people at max I want at the shop. Only reason being 5 is to give that attention time to the people that are focused on learning and enhancing their skills. And so we will be doing a course, about
Super
5
cool.
people. A couple slots have already been filled. Fortunately, that brand that you kind of could see right here has helped sponsor as well. So Aaron is giving 8-ounce samples, which I could probably show you right here. This is not all of them, but you could kind of make a kit. But there's a couple samples of Typhon, Apex, Titan, and Hydra that's coming from Aaron. And then
Nice.
Christian at BioBomb is giving a couple, like a little care package as well. That's being provided in the polishing course. And then we have another vendor that I don't want to announce yet. But another vendor may be sending me a package as well to give to those that participate. And so, yeah, the goal is to go over all the products using Phoenix products, probably having a little chit chat about BioBomb since they provided products, and potentially about the third brand that I will post as soon as the products arrive. I don't want to kill it until, if it doesn't happen, I'd rather just stay quiet, right? So if it does happen, that third brand
Cool.
is going to be a win.
Yeah, do you have the
When
dates
is-
yet? Sorry.
The 29th of this month. So 15 days, and about 15 days here in Chula Vista or San Diego, California.
Can I come by and bother you?
100%. I would love for you to come by. I'll
Nice.
take care of you, food, gas, whatever you need. You'll probably end up going home with free stuff anyway. So
Yeah. I don't want
Wow.
that orange shit. I just want the BioBomb stuff.
yeah, no, yeah, you could come by. I see Mike G. Mike G, you're more than welcome to come by and hang
Swear to
out.
God, we're
as
gonna
well.
throw hands one of these days. I just all right, Eileen, here it goes. Jeez.
But yeah, thank you
All
for
right,
having
exciting.
me on.
The 29th.
Yeah, the 29th of this month will be 8 o'clock full day. I'll provide lunch, food, drinks.
Well,
Other than
Adrian,
that,
if they want
that's
to
pretty much it.
attend, or if somebody's in the area and wants to be part of this, how do they get a hold of you? What do we have to do?
They could either contact me on Instagram, or they could send me a message on the website. So Instagram, I'm located at IamDetailedAF, or the website. What did I say? Mike G, you are welcome to come by for free when the class is happening to just hang out, join, participate, whatever you need. You are free, my friend. But yes, the 29th will start at 8 a.m., probably end around 4 p.m. I'll provide drinks, food, and then through the love of Phoenix E.O.D. and BioBombs and potentially a third special guest, you'll just get free care packages that are tied to the class, focusing on polishing. And if you want to learn more and time's available, then we play. So, yeah, other than that, that's all I have. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Hopefully I warmed it up just a little bit, and the next person could keep it hotter.
All right, Adrian,
Absolutely.
appreciate
Thank
you
you,
coming
Adrian.
on.
It's good to see you.
Most definitely. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.
Hopefully we'll
Bye,
see you in
everybody.
South Carolina next week, but
I'll see you on the 29th.
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, 19th to the 21st. Come on.
I can't.
Come on,
I can't
there's
make
no
it.
forest fires. There's no other
It is-
nonsense. Just come on
It
over.
is my wedding anniversary. If I
Yeah, that's more
wedding
there is
important.
anniversary,
Come on,
always
guys.
something
Come
with
on.
you. Oh, there's
I
a
will not be
flood. Oh,
married.
there's a fire. Oh, I got married.
Adrian, you know what
You
to
know
do.
what?
Don't listen to him.
I know, Aaron.
Keep
I got a
your
hair
marriage- keep your
appointment that
marriage
day.
going.
I got a hair appointment.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
know.
he's gonna be busy.
Gotta do it. All right, Adrian.
You
Appreciate
guys have a
stopping
good
by.
one.
Talk to you.
Bye,
I'll
everybody.
Talk to you later. Bye.
That was awesome. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So
He's cool.
he's a good dude. All right. So without further ado, we got to bring on the big band, the call for the big guns. Here we go. Boom.
Hey yo,
Hey-o.
what's going on? Play some music. Let's get demonetized right off the bat.
Riley, what's happening in Myrtle Beach? So we're doing a score and restore. next week.
I'm not coming to Myrtle Beach. I've been away
Yeah,
from
you
home
guys
for
are.
21
Hey,
days.
it's true. Is it true that you guys are going to England?
No,
No, Eddie's going back home. I've been gone for 21 days.
Eddie went on a Georgia, family event. He's got to get his family straight. He's been doing family deals. So as you can tell, he's not in the studio.
Well, you guys originally said no is because you guys were going to England, and so I was like, oh well, they can't. Normally they would have come, but they have other obligations. But now
No, I
it's
probably
just
wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have come to that. Just keep it real, but I'm kidding.
Well, it got rescheduled. All right, look,
it's a little hurtful, but it's fine. I'm used to
like,
it.
why not centralize it? Why Myrtle Beach?
Well, the
far
original reason behind it was Socrates, who lives in Queens, New York, was moving to Myrtle Beach, and and he had said, "Hey, I'm going to be moving the third week of June. So if you guys are going to do something, maybe that would be the time to do it." I said, "All right, well then why don't we?" Because originally I think we were going to do Kansas City, and
see, centralized something.
Exactly.
Centralized
That's exactly
cool.
why I picked Kansas City. I looked at the map and I'm like, that's pretty smack in the middle. So. Anyway, but the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many. And so I was like, all right, well, if we all go to Myrtle Beach, then we can help you move. Many hands make light work.
I help stock move.
Sure. And then,
that's
of
one
course,
thing I don't want to do. Pay for a plane ticket, help stock move 8 things.
So what? Who cares? It's pretty.
And
so then Cars with Keeve is coming up to drop off a gazillion power washers and a bunch of other things for the Pay It Forward campaign. I know Rick Smith is bringing a bunch of chemicals that he wants to donate to the Pay It Forward campaign. So we're like, all right, just everybody converge on Myrtle Beach, June 19th. We'll help Socrates move. We'll get a whole bunch of stuff for the Pay It Forward campaign, and then we'll just hang out, barbecue, and drink. Shine Your Light is making a whole bunch of chili, and we're going to hang out in his garage. He's going to barbecue and do a bunch of stuff, and we're eating.
Wait, Shine Your Light just said something that was kind of cool.
Oh boy!
Dang, I could have showed Eddie how to polish a vehicle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty cool. I mean, I'll probably just watch it and take forever to do one panel. Shine Your Light, I'm all love here, Tim. All love. I just think, wow, he's
make him a tutorial, Tim, on a Socks podcast, and we'll send it to him. All right.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I believe that everybody that's showing up to Myrtle Beach is going on Socks podcast on that Friday. So it's going to be like 3 of us hanging out.
Episode.
It's going to be like 3 of us hanging out at Socks.
No one's going to know what's happening. Last time we tried to do a community podcast,
no one.
Everyone was like talking over each other.
This is a flop waiting to happen.
It's a nightmare.
So what? We're having fun and we're drinking and we're hanging out with each other. That's what it's all about.
You should have let off with that. You should have let off. Guys, we're meeting at Myrtle Beach to drink. Mimosas for everyone. I'm in.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what honestly, that's what the whole thing is. I figured if we had 12 people that helped Sock move, that's an hour's worth of work, and then we just get wrecked.
I like it.
Wrecked.
Sounds like a good time. You know what else is about to get wrecked? It's a Phoenix E.O.D. over on the houseofrags.com.
What?
Because we're kicking off a Phoenix E.O.D. Father's Day sale. 20% off Phoenix E.O.D. till tomorrow at midnight. So running the rest of the weekend.
Cool.
What was the sale again?
20%.
Nothing. I'm canceling it. No one cares. I'm gonna just cancel the whole sale. Forget it. Forget it.
You said it so fast. I was like, "What is happening here, bro?" Like it was like Sonic the Hedgehog talking. I was like,
20%.
I was still thinking about the 3 people on the podcast with. Okay, go ahead. 20% off.
20% off. That's it.
Happy Father's Day, by the way, men and women.
All right.
Thank you. Congrats on the sex, boys.
What?
Huh?
What? What? What did he say, Ali?
Oh no! What?
I don't know. It's one of those things you just keep on going. You just Father's Day flash sale, 20%. House of Rags.
I heard congrats on the sex, boy.
You just skip right over it.
You said congrats on the sex, boy.
What?
Just turn the show off. Can we restart? Get Adrian back on.
Let's start
over.
Ellie, he said congrats on this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my Lord, that was out of left pocket, but I love it.
Out of pocket, sir.
Oh my Lord, that's hilarious.
Oh, lordy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Does
is
the
it,
show still have topics or what? Or is it just airing, just getting canceled? Just the
it's
whole
just there
hour?
and getting canceled.
It's-
Eileen,
That's
you're
all it is.
supposed to get this under control before we came back on here. What happened?
No, there's no control. There's
The way
none.
the way he just said it out of nowhere is kind of what threw me off. Man,
15 minutes
There's no
in,
control.
canceled 3 times already.
Done.
Yep. Yeah, we are
Alrighty.
never monetized, just for the record, boys. We are never, ever monetized here. I
Mhm.
think it has something to do with apple juice.
Probably.
Yeah.
that's probably true.
Anyway, so what do you guys
Actually,
up
if
to?
he's
What's big on the
streaming, I think we
agenda?
might be on Thor Media. Whoop whoop.
Is this why I ain't streaming crap?
Oh, come on.
I didn't link nothing. I didn't share.
Especially after
He logged off.
I put your stuff on sale and called it a day.
he
So-
saw the bottle and he was like, you know what? Not today, boys.
Not today, boys. All right, so to try to put things back on the rail, the entire reason why we had Thor coming on tonight and Chelsea, I was on Chelsea's the Thor Media channel
What a
on their
podcast.
YouTube channel on Wednesday. I was on Chelsea's show, was to basically do the Fenrir dual action tire and interior dressing tour.
Product release.
Hitting all the late night talk shows and talking about it. But
What's
Best
it called again?
Fenrir?
All right, because I said Fenrir.
Fenrir? No, it's Fenrir. Hey, you
Everyone's
guys
gonna
came up with
pronounce
the
it wrong,
name.
I
Like
feel.
it is your Norse mythology.
I didn't come up with that name, cousin. I know that's Loki's dog, but I was like, I don't even know how to say it.
I think it's
Fenrir?
Is
actually, I'm pretty sure it's Loki's kid.
Oh, whatever.
Kid, he's a wolf.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
Read the
Loki's a
story.
frost giant.
Eileen,
Yeah.
pull it up. Google this. What is Fenrir? Is it Loki's dog?
It's his
It's
kid.
his,
I looked
No,
at. I
it's
looked
like-
it up.
So-
it's Loki.
It's like Megatron, right? That's the
Megatron's an airplane. We got to get to the bottom of some questions on this episode, all right?
All right.
Going back to Chelsea's podcast, though, if you want to go back and listen to a podcast with actual structure and a purpose,
Yeah.
go listen to that episode Wednesday. That was a good one.
She is a professional, and I
She is a
am not. I am the farthest thing from a professional.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
Happy
Fenrir
Father's
is
Day,
a-
everybody.
Happy
Is a
Father's Day.
giant-
Congrats on the sex. What?
A giant wolf, the son of the trickster god Loki.
The son
Yeah.
of the trickster
Yeah.
god Loki.
Okay,
Well,
so
man,
I was close.
yeah.
I just don't understand how he's a horse. Or what is he?
Because Loki is a shapeshifter, and
Oh.
they did a whole bunch of weird stuff.
Oh,
and
boy.
Oh, okay. All right, you can stop there. I guess. I get it makes
boy.
sense. I
That's
guess
good
it
enough,
makes.
yeah.
So did he take shape of what he was? Anyway, I'm confused.
I believe so.
I have a lot of
Yes, I believe that
questions.
he
I have a-
form
I have
of
a lot
a
of
dog.
questions.
I think.
Interesting.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't like where
That's
this is
weird.
going.
That's crazy.
Look, anyway, some tricks had to be made to get this tire dressing made. Because let me tell you, Fenrir,
Fenrir.
Finner.
It's real
It's
good.
better.
camera
It's
never
better than
focuses.
furries. It's the way that Brian refers to the Furies. He's like, "Oh, I love
the
furries.
furries.
It's the best."
Furries.
It's real
Uh,
good. So I'm real happy with how
yeah.
it came out.
But anyway, the problem is that once again, supply chain issues, and I couldn't get the scent that we
Yeah, Aaron
finally
flopped it.
settled on. And so
I'm confused about. Can I ask you a question about these scents?
talk to me.
So you send me, you're like, hey Eddie, you call me. First you say, hey, can I talk to you? And these are the conversations that Aaron and I goes. He'll text me, King of the North. I said, I'm not the King of the North. You can call me Eddie. He says, King of the North, I need to talk to you. I pick up, hey, I got something I gotta talk to you about. I was like, oh my gosh, you died. Like I'm thinking like, okay, something happened. He goes, no, I'm gonna send you some scents. I'm leaning more towards this. Before I got the scent, you picked it. Walk me through how that happened. That's what I'm investing. Walk me through how that happened.
He also sent me 2 cents. So tell me what you think.
All
I
right,
got
so-
the 2 cents. I told him what I thought, and he said I picked another cent.
Yeah.
I didn't even get the
Again.
sense. I didn't
Okay, so
even get.
this is how it works. There was a little bit of confusion between me and the chemist, and he sent me those 2 cents, and I said, "Well, where's the third?" Well, he actually sent me 3 cents, and I didn't like the one at all, so I didn't even send it to you guys. But I said, "Well, what about the sandalwood? I thought we talked about I wanted sandalwood," and he was like, "Yeah, but these other 2 are better," and I was like, I think I should be the judge of that. And I was really leaning towards sandalwood. So send me the sandalwood. So then he sent me the sandalwood. Meanwhile, I had these other 2 bottles. So I broke them down into smaller bottles and sent them to you guys. I wasn't I wasn't sold on either one of them. The fruit punch, I definitely didn't want as an interior, and the other one, I was like, I mean, it's kind of woodsy. You know, Chelsea was
No,
definitely
the other one smelled too much like that fake stuff you got for Christmas that you sprayed on
Yeah.
trees.
Yes, exactly.
And the fruit punch
I
reminded
like
me
it.
of Hawaiian punch. I'm like, this could slap, but if you had the scent a lot in the car, it'd probably annoy me.
Yeah, I
Probably
didn't want
not,
fruity
right?
for sure.
And Chelsea, who was helping me with the whole development of the interior design, she said that she wanted something a little bit more masculine. She didn't want something frou-frou, and so like even though you're right, I thought the fruit punch smelled great. I don't
It would
think I
smell
like
good,
it.
yeah.
I didn't like it as an interior. Maybe it could be, you know, the next
So
soap or something.
how do you pick a scent that no one else tried? That's what I was because the call. This is.
He's
I'm
like, there you
only
go. Try
asking-
this out. Anyways, nobody cares. I'm gonna
Nobody
choose this
cares.
one.
Yeah,
I picked
no, I think that's what happened. He's like, hey, so I'm gonna. Jamie said you're the scent guy. I said, cool, send me the scents. All of a sudden, he's like, hey, I already picked the scent. It's finalized, and now I see everything
Yeah,
being
because
marketed.
as soon as I got it, I was like, this is it. It's, you know, it's like I didn't have to. I like, no, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is what I wanted. I was like, this is exactly what I envisioned in my mind. There's no more. I don't even have to think about it.
I did that to Jamie once. It was the wheel coating. I just tested it on like a couple of rims. I don't even think he tested it, so we're good. Signing off.
Sent it.
Yeah, so he didn't. He
all
was
right,
like,
so
I didn't
I
test
still
it.
ain't tested it.
Jamie, now that you have that, I see the bottle behind you. Now that
Yep.
you have a bottle in your hand,
It's chilling.
did I make the right call?
No one knows. No one got to try all the scents,
you
bro.
know?
He does. He's had everything.
You can't trust Jamie on scents. How many times I got to tell you guys? Every scent he picked for detail code was a flop.
He did good with Guardian. I like Guardian.
He didn't pick Guardian
I
scent.
didn't pick a single
oh,
scent.
We
Eileen. None of mine made it to full production. None of my scents made it to full production, Eileen. Not a single one.
Bev, the girls, and myself picked all the scents.
Yeah, Chelsea runs the joint. Yeah,
I like it. It's pretty good.
yeah.
Pretty good scent.
All right.
I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
He's
Look,
like,
it
"No,
couldn't have
my
been fruity.
scents made
Fruity doesn't
No,
make any sense. It's a you know, a very masculine label.
But, like,
If it
fruity is
was
good for
Jamie,
soaps.
everything would smell like vanilla ice and vanilla cream. That's all he likes.
And leather.
And
Gotta
leather.
have a little leather in there.
He wanted Sword to smell like vanilla cream, and then when you open it, the first bottle, it turned pink and purple like Dookie cheeks in the bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and it smelled
Oh.
like diarrhea. like when you sprayed it on the panel, like we tested it in. This is why the Tesla's gone, guys. We sprayed it in Tesla, couldn't get
It
the scent
ruined the
off.
whole. Well,
So Saturn,
Now
what
it has no
happened
scent.
because Chelsea told you the scent, or you're not telling the whole thing? What happened?
She told me what
I'm
she
sure
was
it's terrible.
looking for, but not like she
Interesting.
didn't give me anything specific.
So you sent me scents.
so-
Say try
what
these
he's
scents.
saying is it's a House of Rags collab, and he didn't do
It's
any
really
collaboration
Chelsea.
with me or Eddie. All right, he fired us and went straight to Chelsea, and she approved it. All right.
Jamie, did you or did you not receive 5 different tire samples?
Yes. So let's take a step back and go back to the actual collaboration part. How about that?
Yeah, I'm interested because I'm still waiting to see where the collab happened. I got a sense. The picture already. So
Hey, look at the back of that bottle, by the way. Look at the back of the bottle, down in the bottom corner.
The
What
I hope
scent,
we
does
said
it
in
say?
Zero
What does it
collaboration.
say? What does it say?
the scent has 0 collaboration though.
It looks
Just
like a
so-
House of Rags symbol, and
I
it
can't
What did
has
it
hear
your
say?
you.
web-
Did it say the idea came from Jamie while everyone was drunk at the Delta, or was
That's
this like?
true. That's true. By the way, which is why this whole thing down in Myrtle Beach is happening, is because the 5 of us hanging out in your hotel lobby
Yeah.
was the best part of my MTE. I love that so much. I love the hanging out and the raw talking about whatever. And I was like, I need to recreate that without having to be attached to a booth.
All right, Jamie,
I like
take
it.
away your collab because I'm still trying to figure out how you collab with this man.
All right. So
The
first
scent was
off,
he picked it. So
fire label.
Murph's in the
Eileen,
house.
what you think about that label? Break it
Oh,
down
yeah.
for us. What you think?
That's sexy. It's sexy.
What are you
looks
seeing
great.
in there?
I see
A horse.
a wolf. It's
Mhm.
see a
horse.
horse.
I
It's a
see a
big- no, I'm
wolf.
kidding, Jared. I just want to piss her.
The son of Loki, apparently, that we just learned. Didn't know that.
Right.
Didn't know that was the
right.
thing. So Fenrir. At one point, we thought about Cerebus because of the
Yes.
3 heads,
Mhm.
and then we went with Fenrir. Aaron, why do we go with Fenrir? I'm not even sure,
You-
but I brought it up.
You brought it up.
Yep, I thought it was pretty cool.
That was and I was like, really? And I looked it up and I was like, all right, that slaps. He brings in the end of times. He ushers in Ragnarok.
There you go.
He does, doesn't he?
Chained.
The sun does, right?
Yeah.
No, Fenrir ushers it in.
Yeah, this Loki's
Yeah.
Loki's
Loki's
sun does.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
That's a bad
Lord
wolf.
help us.
That's a bad wolf right there.
So basically,
Your
that
labels
wolf,
are that label is pretty wild.
that wolf is
Yeah,
so
it is.
powerful
That's a
that
cool
the
ass
gods
label.
had to trick it and get it chained with those unbreakable chains, and they chained it to the Rock of Eternia, which is what my designer turned the House of Rags house into a stone house. And so Fenrir is chained to the House of Rags,
Boom.
and you can see the fire of the phoenix underneath its feet.
Beautiful label. So that's the whole
Super
story
cool.
behind the label. Pretty good there, huh? Pretty
I
solid
like that
label. we
even
came up.
straight. It's still watery, so it's not creamy.
Mhm.
So when you do that, are we going to talk about the project at all, or how do you? I guess I want to know how
so
Jamie collabed.
It
'cause I
goes
didn't test
back. He sent me like this whole box of half trash, dressings, but I narrowed them down to 3. So we started testing them. I applied them all to my little test tire. Put them all on different versions of the tires and stuff on all my vehicles, that kind of deal. And I started testing them. 3 are like, first rain, they're gone. They're gone. They're just gone. Bad at splotchy application, that kind of deal. I narrowed it down to 3 that apply real good, that is dilutable, and that has some protection and durability to it. So I narrow it down, and then I narrow it down again, get the 2. And these 2 are very, very different. I don't think one's dilutable, and I think this one was dilutable. And then, I start testing on interiors, and I'm like, this one's doing pretty good. And then a couple weeks go by on my test tire, and it's still hanging around. And I'm like,
How long did it last on your
Not
test?
too
Because
bad.
like I said, you
Not
were
too
you did collaborate with Aaron.
Yep.
He sent me the scents that I never got to smell, but you did collaborate with Aaron on the
Yep.
whole thing. I'm just watching outside.
I don't believe that I'm
Looking
ever going to
glass.
be able to please you. I don't
No.
think since
No,
I've known you, I have
I-
never ever met your
That I was so excited
your
to
bar.
smell the scents, and then hey, we picked a scent. I was like,
I mean, specifically, you told him I'm not trying nothing. So
No,
just send it to Jay.
I said, I
Thank you,
wasn't
thank you,
testing it.
Jamie.
No.
Thank you, thank you.
Because I was
Thank you for
pissed.
that. I-
that we had look, Steve was there.
I'm
What's
so
Peter
busy
Pearson?
sending everything to
Peter
Jamie.
Pearson was there. We
I
all sat
never got
around and-
anything.
Time out. We all got around, and the first thing that came up was, "Hey, let's make Hylene."
Yep.
Right.
That was the
Now,
first
Hylene
thing we're
was,
trying.
Hylene
Yep.
was a flop, and then we had another conversation. We're like, "Hey, you know what we should set them
a
on?"
flop? It needs further refinement. It's not a flop.
Well, we had flops too, bro. It's not just you. I'm not just dogging you live. Like ours,
Mhm.
you know what
A
sucks?
flop
from
is
our
good. It's part of the process.
Part of the
It's part of
process.
the
Alan.
process.
It's
Tell
for
him.
learning.
Tell him.
But then we have the second day, I think we were having coffee at the coffee thing, the MTE, and we were all around these 2 tables, bro. And we were talking. You're like, we'll come up with AIO or whatever. How do you say it?
All in one.
All in
AIO.
one. And I was so excited for the AIO.
I know you
That's
were.
what I kept asking you about. Say, so where's
I know
this
you
at? I'm ready to test it. I'm ready to get in.
Yeah.
And all of
I
a
know.
sudden, Jimmy's like, send the tire dressing. I'm confused. What? And we had all talked. I'm not mad. I'm just saying the current events happened so fast that I didn't understand what
All right.
happened.
So
And
what was
Everyone
mentioned?
was like, yeah, AIO. Matt's like, AIO. We're sitting there. Humberto's sitting there, diabetic, eating 10 pizzas. Mm-hmm. AIO. Steve's like, I think Steve was like, AIO.
Okay. Time out. The round table discussion. You're absolutely right. When I go back to my marketing guy and the Amazon algorithm guy, and of what moves and what doesn't move. Hey, guess what? AIO is so niche. It might be great, but you're not going to sell. It's not going to move. You're going to sell. You know what I mean? Like, look at Papacut. Papacut is one of, if not the best diminishing compounds on the market, and it doesn't move. It doesn't move. I sell way more fab finishing polish than Papacut, but I think Papacut is, it's a bread and butter type of piece of equipment.
You're
So I'm just
right.
saying the Iowa,
I just got lost from the hype.
Listen, I've already invested over $3,000 in Fenrir, and I haven't sold a single bottle.
Yeah, it's time to sell it. We got to sell it. You're right. You're right.
What I'm saying is that
won't
if I
bring it up.
if I spend $3,000, it's gonna my ROI on an AIO is
Right.
going to take me 2 years to make that up.
Well, you already have a polish and a compound. So you'd be adding basically a third polish. And what we don't have in Phoenix is a freaking tire dressing.
Thank you.
So we gotta expand the line to keep up with everyone else. So we need to get
Yeah,
the
you
tire
make sense.
dressing.
No,
And
I
take-
just didn't know I haven't.
A
And
normal
taking a
tire
page out
dressing,
of Spittler's book,
a spectacular one.
where I have, if you look now at the lineup, where I have
Start dressing like
I have-
this.
Oh,
look
boy.
at that.
Let's not do this.
Hello.
Look, take him off. Take him off the screen.
All right.
Canceled.
So I got the paint correction, I have the panel prep, I have the ceramics, and I have the ceramic maintenance. So the next play would be the maintenance washes. And when it comes to the ceramics, you have to have the high pH, the low pH, and that heavy hitter neutral pH. You know,
Hey,
and that's
Steve's trying Papa Cut right now. What advice you got for Steve?
I think Steve was there when we talked. But all I said for you was this. Look, just to take it full circle, because I didn't know where
Talk
it
to me.
went.
Circle back.
So I'm glad
Circle
you
back.
did this, because Jamie doesn't get excited about tire dressings.
I love tires.
So for
What are
him,
you talking about?
yeah, okay. So for him to be this involved in it, it's kind of cool. And I hope that everyone gets to try it, because I did get to test it when you did send me a sample.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it goes on pretty real good, super good.
First off,
Thanks.
the whole time I'm
it's
testing,
nice.
Eddie has texted me every day, this dressing is going to flop. There's no way he can make He's like, dressings are so hard to make. He's not going to be able to do it.
I was worried, because, all right, I owe you an apology in public. I was worried because I was like, dude, this is going to be a piece of shit. That's right. I didn't know that you had this in your back pocket. Like, I had no idea. I was just looking out for you. Like,
Well, Aaron, your fear
you're-
for the whole 3 years of Phoenix has been, I got to wait till the dressing is right.
Yeah.
Because if it
this
flops,
dressing is right. This
it's a
dressing
big
is
hit. It's a big hit.
I don't know if you remember the conversation. But I said, if we're gonna when I collaborate, I want to collaborate on a tire dressing, because if it sucks, I'm blaming you guys for it.
You can't
There you
blame. Time out. I want to take a step back from here and look from the mountaintop, because I think the Black Panther didn't come to play. I was in the background. So if this flops, it's between you and Jamie.
The Black Panther.
I was ooh, ha. I had to watch from the, but I owe you an apology. I got your wax.
To be
I got
honest,
wax.
to be honest,
Oh my
the
God.
tire
Let me say this or
dressing,
not.
the tire dressing terrified me, and
It should have, because there's a lot of great tire dressing. It should have.
and there's a
scared
lot
the
of really
crap out
crappy tire dressings, and if it doesn't, like if it
Mhm.
doesn't work, you give yourself a black eye quickly.
Quick.
Especially you, Eddie, where it's just like, I just threw it right in the trash, and I fear those words from you.
I did
on a
not throw it
daily
in the trash.
basis.
I
I just
actually
throw it in the
tested it.
No, I
owe
know
you
you
an
did. I'm
apology. Can I
saying
say my apology now before we move forward?
you don't need to
Let him
I'm trying to apologize
apologize.
for like
You don't have
45
no.
freaking
I don't
minutes.
want you to apologize.
You didn't even hear what I was gonna say, bro.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll mute myself. Go
Lord,
ahead.
it's because you know what it is. You and I are type A people. Like, all right. So, I got what was that thing that you the gloss and wax stuff
Gloss
slaps?
wax.
Some say you made a great wax.
Yeah, we
It's-
need to make some more videos on gloss wax, right?
It's pretty.
It's
great.
pretty nuts. It can
I
kind of be your IAO, right? Like you can
I
pop
used
it
it
on
with
a
polymer. I put it on.
Yeah.
I let it sit. The stuff is insane. So congrats on your wax. I think that wax is a killer wax. I think Fabulous is a killer polish. Kronos, I owe you an apology, because at first I was like, this is as grabby as my shirt when I'm sweating outside in Georgia and it sticks to my shirt. You ever seen the stickiness? Where like you don't have that fat wolves, but when I
can
walk
tack
outside
up
and I
on
get, yeah, you know how it tacks up. No, so yeah, I just owe you an apology, because that stuff was if you take the time to do it and you take your ice out of it, it's real good stuff. And the Fenrir,
Fenrir.
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 the tiger, the tigre,
The Black Panther.
the
Black Panther.
I have heard from the mountaintop. Yeah, so when this
Oh,
launches,
man.
the power of the Black Panther will be stripped away.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that.
That Glossum is nuts. I've never used it. I was like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, we need
Yeah, I
to
gave him
circle
a
back
lot
to
of shit
Glossum.
about Glossum.
Yeah. What you think about it, Eileen?
I like it. I mean, it was one of the products that I never used because I was using some other stuff.
Mhm.
And then he was
Blossom
like, you
was
should try
pretty
this.
busting.
And it's really good.
Bussin'! And the cool thing about
Bussin'.
it too, even when it's hot, it doesn't stick on you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right,
so
dude,
you
I take it back. Okay,
take it
this
back.
tire dressing is real good. I did test it, even though it's salty. That you sent me the sense, and I thought, oh, I am going to be part of this collab.
Cut you right out.
You do realize, hold on a second. You do realize that we're like 2 months past the launch window already. And now I just added another 2 weeks onto this debacle.
It's coming though.
It's coming. It's fine. I think that at the end of the day, if you launch something that's great versus launching something unfinished, learn from us.
You know me. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Yeah, you just launch something that's good.
My eyeballs twitch. I spend too much money involved to launch a not quite ready product.
And tire dressing
My
is
favorite-
expensive.
Wait, look what happened to Hydra.
My-
That's a perfect example. Look what happened to Hydra.
Pink water, yeah.
Jamie
Shut up,
was
Pink
like,
water.
"It's trash," and he threw it away. And like within a week, I had to change
what
the
happened.
formula. And then Mike
not what
G
happened at all.
was like, "It's trash," and then I had to change the formula
Mike
again.
G has a way of
Like,
roasting
I
people. That's
still
so kind.
have Generation
It makes
1
you want to say
labels.
thank you.
I had over $1,000 tied up in Generation 1 labels, and so people are like, "It says 1 ounce to 1 gallon. Is that accurate?" Because I thought it was 1 to 3. I'm like, "It is 1 to 3. I'm
Terrible
sorry that the
pollution.
label says that." But anyway, the point of that story is,
Mhm.
I think we launched too quick without doing the proper testing. It should have gone to Jamie and you guys first, and then whatever, as opposed to me chasing the dragon. And I chased the dragon, and I got bit for it.
I think
Now it's
this
pretty good.
tire dressing is real good. I tried it, even
The
though
one
when I got
thing-
this, super good. Go ahead, Ivan. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Eddie. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I was just thinking about how Mike G's so calm and still is able to make you feel like he just died inside.
Yeah.
Like Mike
Pretty
G,
much.
when he reviews it, he's so kind.
Mike
but
G is an assassin.
Yeah.
yeah, Mike G's a sniper. Sorry.
He's an assassin. Look at him
Like,
down
he-
there. You're welcome, Aaron. Look at him. He's an assassin.
You're welcome, Aaron.
Who says that? You're welcome, Aaron. You're
Mike G's like the most
Assassin,
proper,
Mike G.
well-spoken, hit you in the face with the
when
truth.
no
but at
one
the
gets
same
mad
time
at
and
Mike
argue.
G. He'd be like,
I
"This
don't
is
need a
trash,
point. They
but I
just ramble
respect it."
on till we get distracted by something else.
Yep, never.
What I was gonna say, my favorite part of Fenrir is the fact that you can use it on an interior as an interior dressing as well.
Yeah, 10 to
which is
1.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
real nice. Dang.
For a professional, I mean that's fantastic.
Have you
Mhm.
tried it though on like real leather? It's it doesn't make it greasy. You know how you slide sometimes when you put a
Yeah.
conditioner on it.
Mhm. It doesn't
The
do
one
that.
thing that I really it doesn't do that. So I tried it on Napa, the Cadillac leather on the seat.
You put it
Yeah,
on
it was
real
fun.
leather.
Yeah, because how do you test?
Yep.
Even though I
Yep.
didn't get a 6 cent,
I like
I
it.
still tested it.
That's nice of you. I'm glad you jumped on board. Is Aaron muted? What is he doing back there? Oh my lord, he just went off.
He's having a Tourette's attack.
Anyway, yeah, now we're here. Now we got the dual purpose interior, exterior dressing. Couple weeks is coming out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
First
Hey,
week of
speaking
July.
of, we're gonna do the 4th birthday bash.
I like it.
Jamie has gone on record as to say that he's gonna break all
I'm
the
breaking
records.
All the records. I'm coming in
So
hot.
I will make sure. I'll go through the.
I won't be
Wait,
there
you
that
think
day.
is he staying on for past 4 hours?
I'm coming.
Oh, he's gonna. We're at 6.5, I believe, is where they're. I'll make
Oh,
sure I
I'm
get
done
the
at I'm done at
exact
2.
time,
No.
Jamie. I'll make sure
Well,
you get the
that's a
exact time
work
this
shift,
time.
dude. That's a work shift.
'Cause if you
Hey,
remember-
listen, I used to ride in
You need
an
a
ambulance
1099
for-
after that one.
We would
Yeah,
ride
yeah,
12-hour shifts in an ambulance.
bonus.
Mike
So-
G is savage. Put this.
What'd he say?
Oh my god!
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, Smurf, he's coming after you. He specifically called you out by name.
Oh man! First of all, I know I shouldn't be laughing at that. I feel bad for everyone going through that. So that's why.
Yeah, it's rough over there right now. My goodness, what's happening?
Yeah,
It's
not
looking
a
scary.
This
Shout out to Mike G. We got
Mike
you, Mike
G's
G.
hilarious.
Yeah, Mike G's great. Papa Smurf, I'm coming
yeah, he's
For your
coming after your
record.
record, bro.
because I got screwed last
He called
time I
you
was
out.
on
He
this
called
stupid
you out
show.
by. He
For
called
4
you out.
hours, I was on this thing,
know.
slinging Phoenix EOD. I said,
That's right,
Titan,
Carson.
best in the world, go buy it. I said, I got everybody to buy Chronos V1 because it was trash. Everybody still bought it so we could get V2. The V2 came out,
Chronos
and then at
V1
the
was
end of the
filthy.
day, I said, "Did I beat the record?" And this guy, was absolutely just plastered, goes, "Yeah, you beat the record.
sure.
That's it. That's
For
it.
sure.
Cut it off."
For sure,
He
you got
screwed
Friday.
me.
Hey, you
Out
want
of
to
the
do the
title.
hot wings challenge on that show?
Oh, not
Danny?
me. I'm out. I'm
I know
out.
you're. I know you're out.
I'm
I know
out.
you're out. That's fine. It's
Last
fine.
I'm
time,
in.
last time I had to go to the emergency room because I was literally, I couldn't stop pooping. And then, look, Puerto Ricans don't eat hot food. It's a rarity.
Hey, what?
Spicy, not hot.
What? How is that?
Not
How is
spicy.
that? How is that possible?
Puerto Rican, we're from an island, bro. We eat plátanos and mofongo. We don't eat like,
Is that a
You know,
potato?
Hot sauce.
Well, yeah. Well,
Hey, shout out to
what
Pops.
are the?
See Pops back there? Shout out to Pops.
Dad.
There he goes. Look at him. Look at that champ. He's the champ. This is the champ right here.
Dad, come here, Dad. Tell these people we don't.
Hey,
He got
Dad,
the
what
he got
you
the
got-
belt.
What do you got on your shirt, Dad?
He's been eating chicken. Leave him alone.
Dad, tell these people.
Shout out to
little
Pops,
bit,
the
little bit of
champ.
Apex.
The champ.
They want to know, Dad,
He runs
if
the
you
camp.
if you like hot food or mofongo. Mofongo, do you do spicy?
What's mofongo?
You can say it in Spanish. We had a bunch of Spanish people speaking.
Whole lot of brown in this chat.
Eileen,
Mike G's
yeah,
in here.
Eileen, Mike G's in here. No, Jamie don't speak that. Dad. He's confused. We
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know what
know
Jamie
what's
is. Dad, we don't know what he is, Dad.
All right, I'm gonna.
We
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna-
what Jamie is, Dad. We don't
I got a
know
brown card, dog. Look. Let me show you something.
I'm just gonna ask
No.
my
I'm about
AI
tired of these
girlfriend.
accusations.
Oh, Dad, you're live right now. You keep pointing.
Don't, it's not-
Love you, Dad.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
You gonna show us brown card?
Recognized tribe. Look at that. Bam.
Oh, there
I didn't tell me.
Bang.
What is that?
Look at that. That's a recognized.
Are you wait? Are you native?
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
That's
so
an
you
official
found out what you were. That's
brown
cool.
card. So look, no one cared. No one wanted to be brown until I had kids, and then all of a sudden, it was like these grandbabies got to have the brown card.
Oh Lord.
Well, I stand corrected. I believe you.
What's mofongo?
What's
Hey,
what's
Dad,
Subway, Wes?
They sell mofongo at Subway? Nah.
Nah.
So, according to my AI
Maybe in
girlfriend,
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Ricans generally do not eat very spicy food, at least not in the way that some other Latin American or Caribbean cuisines emphasize heat. Their cuisine is flavorful but not hot. It leans towards rich blends of herbs, garlic, onion, cumin, oregano, coriander, and
Brown face.
sofrito. What is sofrito?
So frito is it's
It's
like
mix.
so you know how you have whiskey, you can't live without it.
Yeah.
So frito is the one
Yeah.
thing that we put on everything. You use it for
Just said yeah.
habichuela, you use it for carne, you use it for whatever you want. It's a mix of
Everything.
like onion, some people don't like cilantro, green pepper, red pepper, oya, all that crap, and you blend it, and then you put it on your food.
That's all right. All right, I'm in.
I still don't know what we're talking about.
How about a collaboration on bobbleheads, the Four Horsemen, the Thor crew, etc.? Eileen picks who
I bet
designs
bobbleheads are
who-
so
If we do a
expensive.
bobble stomach, I'll be a dope bobblehead with my stomach.
spirit
moving, my
animal.
head and stuff.
Ron Swanson.
How much is a freaking to make a bobblehead? I bet that's
This is Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. He's my spirit animal.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, of course
That
you
would be a
don't.
pretty cool collector's item.
It
If
would
you had
be.
little bobbleheads of everybody.
Mm-hmm. You know what the collab the people really want?
What's that?
They want Apex Auto Wash with some sense.
Have a sense.
With sense.
Oh Lord, can we get a witness? Mom, can we say amen?
Okay.
Can we get a witness? Can we get a scent for you? Can
You know,
have it.
I
everybody
have
but the people
literally
collab
been
give a scent.
having I've been having this argument with Rick Smith all week long about it, and I'm going to hold firm, and I'll tell you why.
Oh my Lord, this guy's a cheap ass mom.
No. Hold on with me. One, I do get a lot of emails thanking me for not having scent in that soap, because a lot of people are very sensitive to it. Triggers my asthma, or it does this, or it does that. And I don't believe that there's a whole lot of soaps out there that don't have that feature. So I'd like to keep that niche, and I'd like to continue to help those people that need.
What is this disgusted face?
I don't care. Second of all,
The
if
high,
we're
the
gonna-
high pH is supposed to have a scent.
Look at Apex, dog. Like
Stop. I'm gonna mute you. Hold on a second. How do I mute him? how do I do this? Mute. All right, he's muted. Okay, so the second
Exactly.
part,
Why can't there be a limited run, like once a year? Yeah, I'm glad you got muted. Eileen, did you mute him? Good job. Thank you. So I'm thinking like once a year we drop like a limited edition Apex batch. You know, it don't have to be a lot, 100 bottles or so, 500 bottles. I don't know.
I think
how
so.
many
Yeah,
people
yeah.
want
like
this?
a
Maybe we
seasonal
take
thing?
a seasonal limited edition
Why is he muted still? Someone help me with
scented
this guy.
Apex. He doesn't know.
Yours isn't muted. Host has
No, but you've been
unmuted
talking to God the whole time. You were
you don't even know
silent.
what
King.
happened.
He had no idea. Look at him. He had no idea.
Boomer. All right, Aaron, you can continue.
Once
now.
a year,
What were you
like
saying?
GFX.
He left.
Once
He's
a year,
out.
like GFX. Yeah, there it
He
is.
left the whole.
This chat is toxic, dude. You guys are toxicals. We got this Jamie got his brown card. He's been acting real weird ever since he got that card. He's been acting real sus since you got that card, son. Now you know what you are, which I'm glad, because before I'm like, what are you? He said, I don't know.
Nah, we still don't know. I'm gonna have to take a DNA sample or something. We're gonna
All
have to
right,
mail this
so
to
anyway.
Germany.
Since we're making another soap to go with the ceramic line, the 3 soap attack, that soap will
Free
be
soap
scented.
attack. That's best you got.
That soap will be
attack.
scented. Okay.
Can I ask you a question, Aaron? This is a real question
Sure.
for you and Eileen. So you made a comment that I think it's smart because a lot of people use soap all the time. So Apex, I think Steve said Apex is Apex because it has no scent.
Mhm.
Why not make everything scentless if people are worried about scents? I mean, rest my case, bro. Like Fenrir.
Fenrir.
So,
Fenrir.
I can't say aluminum. I don't know how to say aluminum. Whatever.
Smells
floor
pretty good.
stuff.
I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a perfect
Oof.
match of
No, it was just a
wolf on
question.
the label. Nice, manly,
That's pretty good.
kind of wet dogish scent. You know.
It's it's subtle with a hint of the wet dog at the end.
Yeah, it's a
little bit.
nice. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's a real nice scent.
it's like a diminishing scent.
Yeah.
It's a diminishing scent. That's we're just lifting you up, Aaron. I just had a question because you said people are allergic to
Lifting
scent.
you up.
Let's do a giveaway. What you want to give away, Eddie? Let's see.
I
Let me
mean,
see what's in
let's
stock.
give away the fabulous not fabulous
Fat finish.
wax.
Gloss and wax. Oh, gloss and wax. I like it.
Blossom wax.
All right,
Yeah.
gloss
Let's do that
and
with
wax.
a detail coat finishing pad.
Oh
I like
That
that.
way, they could put it on with whatever
Yep.
you want.
Yep. I like that
I
a
used
lot.
mine Speed 9. I was able to cut the hose off Fremont with that much.
Knock off the clear coat, wax right
I had
over
the
it, son.
rotary burning and turning with that gloss and wax, son.
Give away something with a scent. Is there a scent in a gloss and wax?
There's a scent
Yeah,
in
it
what
smells like
Ours.
pina coladas.
Ah, beautiful. So perfect product to give away. What?
let's give away Typhon and a BioBomb minis kit. Let's support
Well, that's on his way. That ain't on our website. He got to give that away.
No, but
Look.
we can help to do
I'll
that.
give away gloss and wax, and then he can decide if he wants to give that away. I don't know how many he's got over. His margins might be tight. Christian, look,
What do you
Christian's margins. We know what Christian's margins are, right? Be tight over there, all right? So
I don't know what you're talking. You got your brown card. You got your real sus today.
let's give away some gloss and wax.
All right. You know what? Since this is Curmudgeon's 57, you heard it here first.
57. That's a big deal.
This is a conversation that just happened Thursday at 6:53 p.m. Between me and the chemist. I took a picture of some scented bottles. How many drops of this should I add to a gallon of Apex since it's already scentless? Hard to say. Usually scents go in at 0.5 to 1%. How much are you making? I said, I'd like to start with a gallon just to see where it goes. Try 3/4 of an ounce. If not, double it. I said, thanks, Wolf. You're welcome. My chaos continues. So it's being entertained. So you animals need to just chill the F
we got to
out.
do like a poll or something though. Like you can't be just throwing.
Yeah, it needs to be
any
like
scent
coconuts or watermelon.
bro.
Or
It's limited edition. I can make whatever scent I want for a month, and then change the scent in a month, and then change the scent in another month, and then change the scent in another month, and then change the scent in another month. It's good.
Hey,
all right, there
So
we
I
go.
think-
Giveaway time.
I think
So
what
bottle of not immortal. What's that called?
Blossom.
Now
Blossom
you
wax.
gotta give a bottle of Mortal away. Give it away, dude.
I'll give away them both. Look, 2 giveaways.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
First
Give it all
giveaway
away.
for the bottle of a Glossum wax.
Indeed.
What is Fenrir? What is he?
Oh.
Like, what is the product or what is the beast?
What is the beast itself?
Dun dun dun.
Fenrir.
And it's not Eddie's definition of what it is.
I didn't say, oh my
Actual
gosh, bro, the roast
good
fest from my
definition.
other Puerto Rican brethren.
Enthusiast. He wins again.
Did he win?
Where is
Well, I mean,
Man, y'all came
enthusiast.
in hot.
Enthusiast.
I think slick auto style.
But I mean,
No. Well, he's misspelt it, but
what happened? Who's
Mike
left?
G, bro, Mike G's drunk tonight, bro. He's wild.
What
He's
Mike G
a
say?
wild one tonight.
oh my God, Mike G.
Bring Mike G on, because that guy is
That's
a wild one.
hilarious.
What is a wolf star?
Oh, you don't
Listen,
want to
Oh,
know.
this guy.
No, keep
All
moving
right.
on. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
All right, here I go. Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, this thing go real
No,
south.
it's
real
not
quick.
it's not an Urban Dictionary thing.
Now you start talking, I'm
It's
leaving.
not.
Mike
We'll
G's
talk
wild.
about it later. We'll talk about it later, Aaron.
Who you want to win this?
Yeah, Mike G won with that comment. I don't
Mike
care what
G.
was right.
Send Mike G a bottle too. Where's
He
Mike
doesn't
G
want-
at? I got you, Mike G.
No, but I think someone else won though. What's the answer, Aaron?
Enthusiast.
Enthusiast won it.
Enthusiast won, James. So set Mike G and Enthusiast won. Mike
Alright,
G's
I
over
got
here
it.
taking.
I got
No
you.
Dark
one's safe
Dragon
tonight.
almost won, but he misspelled it.
Dark Dragon.
Shout out to
I'm
Dark
gonna spell
Dragon.
everything.
Sorry.
You see all the labels like microfiber.
No. I mean, no, we sent that mug.
we
and
could
spelled
tell.
right.
We could tell when something doesn't make it up the chain. It just stopped at Eddie.
No, actually, it doesn't stop
No.
me. It stops at the other four, but we spelled that mug right.
It was right.
You know what's funny about it is that everyone saw that scene when I was dying the whole time. Someone picked the bag up. Is this a new fight? Is this a new fiber? Microfiber?
All right, next giveaway. Ask a question.
All right.
I'm looking for Mike G.
We're doing another giveaway back to back. All right.
Yeah, you should give away a polisher.
Are you mental? I mean, save that. How about we give away a polisher on the birthday show? Save it for the birthday. That's in what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Oh my lord, you guys are wrong. Hey, where is this? Why do you have to? Okay, all right,
What?
all right.
We could.
He
We
had
could.
a whole conversation with himself. Just now.
Yeah, he's having a whole tism over there. There's Mike. All right.
He asked the question and answered it.
Even Eddie's polisher has a scent. Come on, Adrian. I thought you had work to do. Sweaty cheek scent. Yeah.
This is crazy. By the time I heard the whole question, there was already 9 answers. Rick Smith.
Rich. No, it's Rich Smith, not to be confused with Rick Smith. Says he's from
Rich
Virginia,
Smith.
even though
Sorry,
he's from
Rich.
Tennessee.
You know who's
I'm
my
in love-
favorite
I'm in
singer
love with-
from Virginia?
I'm in love with Larry from Ammo.
Oh my lord, dude! You guys are taking. Gosh, dude.
All right,
Hey,
we'll
look,
see you on the next
this-
episode.
all these comments on this show, outside of what I said about Fenrir and
This guy.
Fenrir. What are you pointing at?
this is right here, dude. He's pointing right at you, bro. You're an intoxical, man.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You know what intoxical is?
Nope.
Nope.
Is it something that
need
you
to break
sprinkle
it.
in your Puerto Rican
I
food?
need to break it down. Oh lord, that's adobo. So, okay, bro. That's
Adobo. I got a bottle of that upstairs.
We put the adobo on everything. Eggs, my mom, my sister. We put adobo on everything.
Everybody.
Put it on Eric's mom.
Everybody.
What?
Hey, you gonna give away some bio bombs or what?
He ain't
Yeah.
doing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Why don't we give
He's
away
scared-
the new?
He's scared.
I do it right
He's
now. We'll
screaming,
give
bro.
away a Typhon mini kit, the Typhon X mini kit.
I heard it doesn't work.
You're drunk. You are drunk in a hotel lobby.
Bro, Georgia's so high, it's got me mad as hell.
What's wrong with Georgia?
I walked out. I was doing stuff for my dad's car and cutting the street down, and we had to write these wills for my dad. But I walk out, and automatically my breast has like sweat under them. I've never had breast sweat in my life.
Oh, I get that daily.
Dog, I'm over here like having to pat this down with gold bonds, son. So I'm getting like red. I'm getting red marks under the under the.
I'm glad. I'm so glad he's had to experience this because ever since he's known me, the summer would get here and he'd be like, "Man, why are you so angry? Why are you so angry?" I'm like, "Cause it's hot. It's hot." And you asked. So I'm glad he got to experience a
I
southern
had Subway nachos in the
summer.
heat, and
It was literally. I think my dad and I started something at like 8 o'clock in the morning. My whole body felt like I jumped in a lake. It was like dripping. It was wild, man.
Yeah, dude, there's sometimes here on the East Coast where it's like breathing through a wet T-shirt. It's that
I've never
humid.
had my man boobs have like red chafing gene marks before. Georgia heat hits hard, son. Georgia heat hits hard. It's wild.
All right, I got y'all hooked up. Y'all's giveaway. No need to email.
You have to mow your lawn every day.
I'll keep
What kind of grass do you got that you got to mow every day?
Why are you?
Dude,
He's over there real mowing.
Dude, Keith's grass is like level 8. Like his grass has nicknames. He names the quadrant like Ruda. Like he has his own special.
Bermuda.
Like,
he's got
if he wasn't so enthralled with throwing stuff off of roofs, I think he could do a grass YouTube channel.
Hey, isn't he like one of the world's greatest engineers? Can't he just pay somebody to do it for him?
That's not the point.
Dude, that's the point. Is that man
He's
loves
a grass
like,
man. You gotta get out there and take care of that grass.
His neighbors hate him.
Yeah,
his neighbors hate him. Yeah, I threaten my neighbor all the time. I'm like, Jared, I swear to God, if you mow the lawn, I'm gonna punch you.
Dude, he's out there at 5 in the morning before the heat, mowing the lawn. He comes back on lunch. He finishes it. Like he's out there every day. I don't even know how he makes YouTube videos.
Yeah, he's coming to Myrtle Beach and he's given like 1 million power washers to the Pay It Forward campaign and a bunch of. He says he's donating something else.
That's great.
I don't really know what this is. If you can care to share,
was what?
Are we doing a giveaway or what?
He says I'm giving several spotless systems. What is a spotless system?
Makes your water pure, so it doesn't leave spots.
But whoever gets them will have to provide their own resin. Most of it's exhaust.
The way Jamie said that, he felt like he was
pretty straightforward.
He was like, "You dumbass." That's how he finished the sentence.
Man makes soap. I don't know what a spotless system is.
Aaron, do you want to give away this Typhon thing?
Yeah, Typhon X mini bombs. Give a question.
That's probably why Hydra V1 flop probably didn't have no spotless water in it. He probably used well water to mix.
I get drums of
that water in Philadelphia hits hard. Son.
It's not.
You mix your rinseless with that water.
It's distilled water.
All right. Relax. he's wound up.
Oh Lord!
All right, guys, listen. The question is, what is the official scent of Typhon?
A Fenrir?
Of Typhon.
She died.
Typhon.
You just went out. Say that again.
Who went out? I heard her.
What is the official scent of Typhon?
Oh, the official scent of Typhon. That's
hey, can we talk about why we're getting these questions in? Has anyone ever ate the Waffle House?
I love the Waffle House. Colored smothered. Oh yeah, baby.
I tried to get this man to go to Waffle House every day in Florida and caught so much lip. No, we never went. We were supposed to take Humberto.
I owe you an apology. Look, at the end
of
the day,
you do. You of all people should embrace the Waffle House. Holy hell!
Because I'm colored.
Yeah, exactly. Here's your color. No, because we like to eat, and that is the place
I've never been to a Waffle House, so let me share my experience while we're waiting for these answers to come in. Bro, I'm a grits fan. Hey, Eileen, you like grits?
I'm in clean scent.
Yes.
No scent.
I love grits.
Bro, the Waffle House grits, Eileen. Slapped so hard made me hate my mom, dude.
Yeah.
You came home angry.
Listen, I've had them in Florida, and they're bomb.
Lord.
Waffle House.
Busting, bro. The waffle?
I told you. I said Florida.
I put my whole body on the table and I had 4 waffles on them.
Nope, enthusiast ain't got no grits.
Pour it on me.
Pour it on me, mamas. She's like, what's this?
Y'all are some terrible scent guessers. Man, this is bad.
Typhon has a scent?
I think we need more people to try Typhon. I don't think they're out there trying on Typhon. And no one knows the scent.
People, I think Juice Free had 1,000 scent answers. Give Juice free sign. He ain't need sign. That guy, he's been.
Scent
Juice free, what you want us to give away? Scent free. What is it? Aaron,
Aaron, do you see any? Yeah, do you see
Is it
any?
tangerine? Is it
answers?
pineapple?
It is none of those things.
No, I mean, I didn't know I had the scent, bro.
It does.
Sea breeze.
I don't even know what Typhon is. Whatever, Keeve. You know, you're just being hurtful. You're just being hurtful.
He's probably being for real. He's probably being for real.
He's
He
dead
probably is
serious.
being for real, but it's still mean.
Keeve
He
still
only
uses
three chemicals.
No, he knows it because he spelled it right. He knows it.
Hold on, let me go.
Nah, he
sniff
don't know it. He's being serious. He's just smart.
Enthusiast, you can't win twice, really.
Keeve uses whatever's at Walmart.
Even Adrian, who sells your stuff on his site at detailaf.com. Look, I just plugged it, bro.
Dude, no one knows this has a scent.
No, that Typhon has a scent.
Not one person.
Well, you know what? Chelsea disagrees with all of you animals.
I bet Chelsea does, because she's the one who picked the scent for Fenrir.
Fenrir. Now no one's gonna know what Fenrir smells like.
Yeah, I bet she does, because in collaboration
there you
with
go.
Chelsea.
Rick Smith got it. I'll give it to
Rick.
him. Boom.
Citrus.
Finally.
We did it.
Somebody.
The official. Here, I just posted it. Primary
Sweet
aromatic
orange
profile.
zest.
Sweet orange zest.
Nice.
Interesting. Interesting that all said citrus.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Man, I'm gonna have to ask that
citrusy
question
sweet
again.
and orange-like with a strong resemblance of the scent to fresh orange peels.
Interesting.
Fenrir.
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 Fenrir. Yeah, it smells like
The
oranges.
son
Yeah.
of Loki. He will
Yeah,
bring
that's
forth the Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So does Ragnarok actually happen, or does it get stopped in?
No, it happens.
It happens.
Mythology.
It is Valhalla's mythology. Is
So
that
what
is
happens after Valhalla falls?
Valhalla doesn't fall.
It doesn't fall.
Earth
Ragnarok
falls. It destroys
everybody.
Earth, and everybody goes to Valhalla. That's basically
Yeah.
it's the
I
Nordic.
thought it destroyed Valhalla.
It's the biblical version or the Nordic version
Version of hell.
of
Rapture?
Revelations. Yeah. Rapture.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're thinking like when you're watching Thor and then they're going straight to Asgard and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
yeah.
No, this actually destroys Earth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Earth is destroyed, and everybody goes to Valhalla.
Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Nerd
We
much?
should just-
Yes. Every day.
Just change the label to say Fenrir.
They just change the label to
All right.
furries. Yeah, furries
Steve
is
says he
fun.
can literally see Eileen drifting away. Time for the Eileen portion of the show. Get away, Eileen.
Wait. I want to. Now that we're at 1 hour, I do want to.
No, you're out.
No. This is
3
serious
minutes
now.
ago,
I'm
your
switching,
time ran out. It's
I'm
Eileen's
switching.
turn, sir.
I'm switching gears. All
I
right.
don't like
Switch it,
yours.
switch
Now
it,
that I
go ahead.
have,
Switch it.
we talked a little bit about this backstage before the show started, and I kind of want to circle back to it.
I don't want to.
You guys have been in business since what? September? That's when you guys opened.
1934.
That's when you guys opened the doors.
September 23rd. It's Thor's birthday.
So how many months is that?
9.
9 months. All right. So 9 months you guys have opened the doors, been in business. What would you say has been your biggest challenge of, being an entrepreneur, owning a small business that is, has reached, success, a rising star of success? I mean, you guys hit SEMA last year, like you were the attraction to be at. So what has been your biggest challenge in these 9 months?
Growth,
I'll say
period.
my part is I gotta say this. It's going away from being a content creator and being an owner.
Yeah. Okay. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? I would say if it were me, I would say heavy is the head that wears the
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's shit. I'm not saying that. It's just going away from you can't just I'm one of those that I pop. How do I say this?
He's got to think it through.
Finish the sentence, Eddie.
I'm one of those that I'm just I'll pop at the mouth, even in person. Like I don't care. Just gotta grow up. Can't get mad at every comment that people say about you. Keep it moving. Say less. Watch more.
It's important.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we represent every brand we carry, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's where it can get hard. We represent a bunch of families all around the world, and we have to then represent that brand through everything we do
To the fullest.
to the fullest.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether they're shipping, with everything, how the website looks, how the content comes out.
Mm.
It's a task.
Yeah.
Just
Not
learning
to
the
mention
ropes.
the fact that you're dealing with personalities also, right? Like all of these people that you're dealing with, like it's not just a brand, you're dealing with the people behind the scenes. You're dealing with so many personalities. How do you like navigate through that? Other than deep breaths and talking shit behind.
So many deep breaths, Eileen. So many deep breaths. But you just gotta navigate it. Yeah, keep everyone calm. It comes. You get political. You have to get political with it sometimes. So
Yeah.
There's no handbook to starting your own stuff, especially I came from
Nope.
IT. Jamie was doing his thing, and then it's two attitudes. And then, believe it or not, Jamie's worse than I am in some ways. So he's real short fuse, and I'm like more like, all right, let's think about this. But it's both of us having to come together and agree on things, and then just navigating. Doesn't matter what you say, they're gonna continue to say it. So it's just that it's growing up, is what I say. It's more grown up.
Yeah. So someone asked a question earlier about where was it? Was it hard leaving a comfortable salary job to do this full time? So I kind of want to add on that question is like now that you guys are like, I would assume out of the scary phase where you're like jumping into the deep end of the pool, like now that you guys are already in there, how does it feel, or do you still have days where it's like, holy shit? You know, like do you still have moments where you're like a little nervous about what you're doing, or do you like what does that look like?
100%.
Oh, I'm that one guy at IT job. I thought you were asking Jamie. I was like,
Because that's a
the
big
company
jump to go from something stable like that to
Mhm.
then.
the company I
Yeah.
worked for at that time they've been around for like 100 years in insurance, right? So the scary part is that it's a month by month thing. Like, how are we doing as a collective company? But it's like the effort you put in is the effort you get out. So yeah, it was nervous when it all started for sure because we didn't know the how and how, but day by day we improve and we just try to move forward.
What would you say in the last 9 months has been your favorite or best accomplishment then?
I think SEMA's still the highlight for me. Just being able to make it in that short amount of time and pull together our, bio bombs. You laid it out on Chelsea's podcast the other night where you were at, and I think being able to get you there and seeing you come out of it, and now to launching might be the biggest launch in Phoenix E.O.D history.
Yeah, without
is
a
what
doubt.
we're going to try and make it to be with the support of everyone in the Phoenix family. I think that's a pretty big accomplishment right there.
Agreed.
No,
especially for
mine
me. Especially
was
for me.
MTE. For some reason, I had the funnest time not knowing what we were doing the whole time.
Yeah.
That was fun. MTE was fun.
MTE was a good time.
I enjoyed MTE. I enjoyed the MTE experience more than I enjoyed the SEMA experience. And again, you guys know that my background, I was never a fan of Las Vegas, the / SEMA theme. And again, I still owe you guys an apology for not giving you my absolute best at SEMA. I think I got distracted a lot. But like you said, MTE, I felt that I was able, because I wasn't tethered to a booth, I mean, when like Eddie, when you were talking about when we were upstairs at the cafe and we had all those tables pulled together, and there had to have been close to 20 of us spread on these tables, and we're all talking. It was like
That's fun.
it was like being back in high school in the cafeteria where we're all talking and laughing, and Keeves making fun of me, and it's just it was a great time. And then later on when we went to your hotel lobby and got to hang out, that's why I want to recreate something like that in Myrtle Beach next week, is that we could just hang out, drink, eat, laugh, throw ideas around.
The funny part of all this was when before we left, Keith was getting his car done, and I even put tire dressing on that mug. He's never had tire dressing on his car in his life. Now he loves it. But yeah, it was fun. I think. And then Jamie was trying to teach me Star Wars in the elevator. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, dog. I have no idea. Star Wars. He's like, this is Jamie. Star Wars, bro. Star Wars. I go, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what Spittler does too, and I don't believe him. Rich Smith asked a question he didn't get answers to. What were the questions, Rich?
He wanted to know what's the best rinseless and what's the best rinseless sponge. I figured somebody in the chat would help him out, but I don't know if that happened or not.
Help your boy Rich out, chat.
Okay, Jamie and Eddie. So when you're trying to build an empire like you guys have done, you get kind of stuck in the fighting fires and making things happen and just pushing to the next day, pushing to the next point, like just trying to fix problems to keep going and keep succeeding. Do you guys ever stop to really smell the roses and
Not yet.
enjoy where you've come yet, or you think you're not at that point yet? Not yet.
Definitely not.
We're still grinding, still learning, still doing things wrong, still learning from the wrong that we do. I was here helping my parents, and I still worked those 20 days. And then I did the stuff I needed to do for them. So it's not like there's no days out.
Yeah.
And you can
One
ask
day
Bobby.
you should.
Bobby works for us. Ivan works for us. You guys, people work for us. We're on all the time.
Yeah.
No, that comes in the future for sure.
Yeah.
Aaron, you have another question?
No.
He ain't got no more questions.
Why are you so angry? What happened?
Somebody's irritating me a little bit.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh
boy. He's irritated.
We're good.
Jamie has the brown card. He can say
all right.
something.
Anyway, so wait a second. I'm 13 minutes over my time apparently. So Eileen,
your time ran out. It's Eileen's turn.
we were collabing these questions.
Yeah, Ron.
Rick Smith got the bio bombs, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yes. All right. Let me see here if I can pull up some questions. I mean, you guys have answered these questions, but I want to see.
I don't know if they've ever done I don't know if they've done your quick fire before.
No, we could do that. All right, guys.
Eddie, we want to hold on real quick. Eddie, we want to be respectful of your time. I know that you're with your family.
Yeah, watch. You guys okay? Yeah, they don't care. All right,
cool. Carry on, woman.
All right, we'll do this quick fire. What is your favorite scent or smell?
Like in life or like in chemicals?
Like whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. We've had people ask to say grass.
E-rolls.
E-rolls? What's an e-roll?
Burner. I don't know how to say the words, bro. It's Versace. It's a little. My mom got me the bottle. It's a little thing situation you spray on. So
it's like a cologne.
Yeah, it's a cologne. That's my favorite scent. That and the $1 million one, the million, or it comes in a gold bottle.
Okay.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Your favorite scent, bro.
Your favorite
Pop
scent.
and Cherry. There you go.
He's capping hard cap.
Pop and Cherry.
No one likes that scent.
Okay, what about you, Jamie?
Pop and Cherry. We'll go with that.
Oh my lord, this guy's bro.
Fold.
Okay,
saddle cheeks
we're just
is
gonna
the best.
keep. We're just gonna let other people answer for you. That's
That
how you
is
want
the
to do
scent.
it.
Key,
that needs
Key
to
will
happen.
answer all my questions going forward.
Yeah, Keith. Alibaba tiles and all, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, let's see here. What is your least favorite scent or smell?
I can't wait. Keep
Saddlewood.
All right, Key, what you
it's sandalwood, you heathen.
Saddlewood?
Saddlewood. I don't like saddlewood.
He said that so confidently.
Smells like a
Oh,
I
horse.
said it.
man.
I said it. Didn't know I was gonna get roasted for saying it wrong. So that's
Saddlewood.
Saddlewood. I was selling my soul, working all day.
All right, Jamie, least favorite?
I'm waiting on Keeve to answer for me. Where's he at? Come on, Keeve.
Keith is playing
Come on,
pocket
Keeve.
pool.
I was looking.
Saddlewood.
Is Saddlewood a scent or am I
I don't
stupid?
believe so. Let me ask.
I bet you 50
my
cents
girl.
that mug is a scent.
Is
Heroes, yeah,
Saddlewood.
Corey had it.
Heroes.
a
Versace Eros.
real scent?
I think Saddlewood's a scent, bro.
Not sandalwood.
Saddlewood is like the saddle in the wood scent, right? Look,
Yep.
I'm trying to spend my stupidity. Guys, help me out, please. Lord, I'm
Mhm.
drowning. I'm drowning, cuz.
I'm letting you drown on this out there in
You've
the
been letting
ocean
me
with this.
drown
I
for
don't know
8
what we're talking
months.
about. I don't know what we're talking about.
Saddlewood is a scent,
Saddlewood.
brother.
No
Oh,
way.
sandalwood. What an idiot.
Sandalwood.
Lord, pray for
Jamie,
me,
it
guys.
looks like Cars with Keeve is leaving you out. He's sharpening his blades.
All right. He says
Keeve, such a
it says
disappointment.
saddlewood is not a naturally occurring scent or an essential oil, but it's probably a marketing term used to evoke a very specific sensory image of a blend of leather, aged wood, and musk.
I looked it up. There's
Like
a
an
saddlewood.
old saddle, tack room, or Western gear, a cowboy.
That is one of my favorite scents is saddles. That's what I was trying to get with
Leather.
Saddle Cheeks bio bar that flopped. Was I wanted it was supposed to be vintage or
Cheeks.
weathered leather. It was supposed to
I
be
thought that was a joke.
Weathered leather.
That was gonna be our first collab.
That was
bar. We even had all of
100%
us
Oh,
riding
real
God.
collab. Saddle
Hey, I
Cheeks.
mean, I gotta tell you
Saddlewood.
about this commercial we're coming up. So there's a horse down the street from me. Like it looks like a beat up horse, right? So
Uh-huh.
Jamie's supposed to fly out, and this is in the middle. Like we thought this was gonna happen. Jamie's gonna fly out,
Mhm.
and we asked the lady to ride the horse. He's gonna ride the horse, and there's gonna be a commercial of him getting on the horse, and his butt was gonna be sweaty, hitting the seat, right? And once the seat, we're gonna transition into me sitting in a Tesla seat, and then we had this whole thing planned out, bro. And then we get the scent for Saddle Cheeks, and we all gagged. It was the worst smell.
I bet it smelled exactly what you would imagine a cowboy's
No,
ass to smell like.
My wife started disinfecting all the counters because she thought it was like something died.
Oh man. Yeah, but weathered leather was the goal there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weathered
I love
leather.
the smell of
Weathered leather. Weathered leather.
weathered leather. It's like how a real saddle smells.
Never
like
sat
that.
on a saddle, bro. That horse would have died. Imagine me slaying on that horse, bro. She would have been crippled. She's been walking like sideways.
What is your most used app on your phone?
Oh. What does Pan text me on? Because that guy doesn't know how to stop.
What's up?
No, I do use WhatsApp. All right, no, real
Tinder.
talk.
Oh, snap.
Pan's gonna be like, I was
Messaging you on Tinder?
Oh man, that's funny.
plentyoffish.com. What is it called? No, it's the one that we use to talk to Korea. Jamie, is that WhatsApp?
What's
And we talked to Garage Therapy. Yeah, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Same for you, Jamie?
Definitely not TikTok. YouTube Studio, Premiere Rush, probably Premiere Rush at this point. Like I pop out. I try to get out. I'm up to where I'm trying to get out 2 pieces of content per day. So probably Premiere Rush. I'm in there. I'm in that mug a lot.
Yeah.
It crashes a lot too. It's very, very angry. It's very infuriating.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
All right, Samsung.
I know
or
the
iPhone?
answer. I know the answer to this next one because
I know
they're
the answer
both
to this one,
blue.
too.
They're both blue.
Yeah, I know.
You're blue.
I know. Cats or dogs?
iPhone, by
Dogs.
the way. Get it on record. iPhone. Both of them. iPhones.
For
Anyways,
life.
we're
Apple products for life. Period.
Yeah, Premier Rush on
sorry.
phone.
I'm sorry for you.
Adrian.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I have a
Dogs.
cat at the moment.
Yeah, but what do you
So-
prefer?
I kind of dig the cat. You ain't got to do
Oh.
nothing with him. You ain't got to take him
You don't have to
outside
do
every day.
anything,
Yeah, you just make sure he gets food and water, and you good.
and
I've been
keep it
digging the
moving.
cat.
Come back in 3 days.
Yep. Yeah, we
if
just
you
leave
could only
and go somewhere, and
That's
come
it.
back. He's still there. Like, pretty good deal.
Easy.
Yep.
If you could only listen to one song for a whole detail, what would it be?
Oh, snap. So I'm like, if I'm feeling crunk and I want to go like jump in a whip and play something, go down the street going fast.
You'd strike
gonna
me as a
play-
big Rick rolled, Rick Ashley kind of guy.
No, I'm thinking chicken fried, cold beers on a Friday
Chicken
night. You know what songs I've been like loving, bro? Is I've been selling my soul, working
Yeah, we
all
know.
day, overtime hours, bullshit, babe. It's a damn shame.
That's a good song.
I can't ever pick one song, so I really don't know. But
No, you were digging that one that you picked when we were getting hyped.
going
Dude
to
from
McKee.
Nipsey. Yeah, no, that. Hey, look, guys, if you ever
Peanut
go with
butter
Jamie,
jelly time. Peanut
No,
butter
no,
jelly
no.
time.
That's the hype tracks. You gotta get
there's
hype.
a side to Jamie that is hasn't been seen. You got to pull Paul Wall and Slim Thug on, and he changes. He changes.
Who's this? What is this? Who? What?
Paul Wall and
Paul
Slim Thug.
Wall?
We were listening to that for literally 2 hours driving to Stewart, and all Jamie went from driving like this to
He was in the back seat.
he went like this, and he had a scene. He's leaning to the left, like, "Oh, dog, what's wrong with you, bro?"
We had some swingers on the ride. Just pop on there.
Oh man! All right.
go with Paul Wall,
what
for
is
sure.
your favorite sandwich?
Sandwich. Now we're talking.
Anything from gas station to Subway.
You talking Italian BMT? You talking about tuna melt?
No,
Talking
gosh,
about
he wanted
steak
to
with
eat all that
cheese?
mug.
Dude,
Lord
I
help us.
had a space on the on No Direction Detail when we were doing the sandwiches.
Yeah, they're good with them.
That Subway meatball beat everybody out.
Dang.
It's unbelievable.
That's the only one I
Dude.
don't order though. Subway meatball because one time
I want to hear
I've-
this story.
I've
But
ordered
this
Subway
one time at
meatballs.
band
Where's
camp.
that?
one time
Yeah.
I ordered this meatball sandwich from Subway, and it was like the first date with my wife. So we were like 18, 17, 18, something like that.
All right.
18, 19, somewhere around there. Anyway, I get this meatball sandwich. For some reason, everyone's talking it up. They're like, the meatballs marinara is the best. I get that sandwich. It's piping hot. Like the meatballs,
Mm-hmm.
they're hot. I bite
Very
into the
good.
sandwich. The whole meatball launches into my mouth,
Oh boy.
and it's molten.
Oh,
Whole meatball in my mouth, fresh out the pot.
took like a champ, son.
I just went, and the meatball flopped out,
Your first day, bro.
and all the skin on the roof of my mouth just like melted
Oh,
off.
just
At
shredded.
that moment, Aaron loved you, bro. At that moment, she's like, "This guy dumb as hell. I love him."
He will do anything I tell him to do.
I was like, at that moment, she fell in love because she
All right,
was like,
so-
Tell
So-
him, Corey, so hot.
Jamie,
Yeah.
the actual sandwich that we got that we ate on No Direction was called the Big Dog DAWG, and
Heard of
it
that one.
is
Subway?
it is from Subway. It's the meatball marinara sub.
Hmm.
This sub features meatballs and a marinara sauce, typically served on the Italian urban cheese bread with melted cheese. You add pepperoni, pepper jack cheese, and bell
Dang.
peppers to make it a fiery meatball sub.
Mike,
And
Big-
it was
big
so
dog?
good. Dude, it was so good.
What's
It
Mike G?
was
Mike G
so
needs to go
good.
home. All right, Mike G, go home. I'm canceling your order, Mike G. Look here.
say that man a polisher, bro. He deserves it.
I'm done with Mike G.
Mm.
Oh,
Dude, between Mike G and Keeve, I'm surprised any of us are still standing.
What's going on, details guy?
Joel, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Anyway, we're talking about the big dog. All right, I'll try that out.
Yeah. Ask for the
No,
big dog. Add
know it's sworn
pepperoni and
off.
pepper
Meatballs.
jack cheese.
Pepper jack cheese,
it's worth
pepperoni, meatballs.
It's worth it.
You got to at least give that mug 30 minutes to cool off, though. Do not try and engage the meatball sandwich.
When we went driving for all those sandwiches, I would say
On
we
your
probably
first
did.
date.
Yeah,
On the
especially
first
on the
date.
first date.
All right.
So at that
Bad
moment,
idea.
she's like, he's the one.
You learn stuff here on
He's
the
the
Curmudgeon's Corner.
Yeah.
Eileen, she was like, he's the one. He
All right.
probably didn't even make a noise too because he wanted to act tough.
And just,
So I can see that. I can see that before. And he's like, sorry, it came out wrong.
God, this is a rough room. This is a rough room.
We are wild on a Saturday night. That's why
I
this is
haven't
the
even
Saturday
finished
Night
one.
Late Show. You
I
know?
haven't had one of these yet.
This is your show. You know, you're the one that takes.
It's not my
places.
show. It's Eileen's show.
Oh, it's Eileen's show now.
Mhm. Oh,
Why
yeah.
is he still here, Eileen? Get him out of here.
That's a great
Yo,
question.
Aaron, you better stay, Aaron.
That's a great question. Why am I still here?
Look, if you don't know,
Did
you're
you
just now
answer the
tuning
question,
in.
by the way? Did I just steal the?
what was
Hey,
my
I'm
question?
trying to do some promotion here.
Okay.
If you don't know, if you just got here, look, everybody. Father's Day sale, Feeney COD, houseofrex.com, 20% off for the rest of the
Did you
weekend.
make it
All right.
automatic? Did you make it
Yes,
automatic?
automatically
Is it
applied, no
stackable?
code needed. Probably stackable. I don't know. I just be doing stuff. I don't know.
Click the stackable button, bro.
Hey, where's the S? Aaron, you can't spell. Houseofrags.com.
Sorry. All right.
Yes.
It's all right.
There's
You
an
don't
S
have to
somewhere.
spell it right. We can't spell microfiber. You read our labels for our chemicals. It's like use it straight. Look, I never heard
Use
Jamie
it
talk
straight.
like this in my whole life. Use neat. What the heck does that mean, cuz?
Neat.
Neat.
Use neat.
Shout out to the UK.
Oh, Rick Smith is jealous. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Oh my lord, this chat's wild. So
This
where's
chat.
my G at?
We got to
My
wrap
G,
this up.
my G.
All right, guys.
We got places to go.
Next question. What is one thing you own that you should throw out other than Hydra V1, V2, V3?
I was looking around like, what's the closest Phoenix product? But then it was Fenrir. I probably shouldn't throw away the collab.
You got a
No,
bottle
don't
of
do
Titan
that.
on the top shelf
Yeah,
behind
Titan's right there. That'll
you.
work.
You
Can't
should have
throw
called
that out.
Fenrir Chelsea because she had more to do with it than Jamie.
Chelsea
Fenrir.
dressing.
Itches, allergies.
One thing I should throw away.
Yeah.
How do I say this without getting sued? Because everyone's
boy.
suing everybody these days.
Oh boy.
I have a
didn't sue
vacuum that I
anybody
bought.
ever.
I have a vacuum that I bought when I bought it for an attachment. And in the attachment, it says press this button to make it a radio. You can do it with radio, so it turns into a sucker in the spitter. Like, that sounded terrible. You know what I'm talking about? It's, Eileen, you know what I'm talking about. Eileen's in
I
the
know what you're
conversation.
talking about. I know.
Don't bring
out-
Eileen into this conversation.
It's, oh my lord.
My
guys.
Yeah,
God.
my first girlfriend, a sucker and spitter.
No, no.
What?
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What?
It's a vacuum that takes the water and sucks it up, but it spits water out. What's that called? Extractor.
Extractor.
There's a vacuum that turned into an extractor, and then it didn't work, so that it wasn't blowing out the water. And I spent $100 on that attachment. Piece of crap. Threw it away.
Yep.
What about you, Jamie?
I don't know.
He doesn't
Okay.
detail no more. He doesn't detail no
I
more,
don't know.
Eileen.
What I got?
He
I
gave
should
up.
throw
He's not
away.
He's not about that life anymore.
He gave up, dude. He's living the Kush life right now. Smoking cigars, eating jambalaya.
I'm trying to get back full time for sure. Working on it.
All right. What is the scariest animal?
Oh gosh, I think the scariest animal in the world.
Eileen, you ever seen a chipmunk come out to you and Mach 2 out that little hole?
No, chipmunk ain't scary. Chipmunk.
You and them desert chipmunks.
The desert chipmunk in Las Vegas?
I think gorillas are scary, bro. I think gorillas.
Gorillas are
nuts.
scary. Monkeys?
Monkeys scare me. Period. I think
They're
any
scary.
type of monkey.
Yep.
What's the chimpanzee? The one that bites fingers off.
Chimpanzee, yeah.
Yep.
That's the
Ever
meanest
since
one.
I saw Koba try to kill humans inside of what's that movie where the monkeys go and
Planet
start
of the
talking?
Apes?
Oh,
Planet of
gosh,
the
you-
Apes. You had a tough time coming up with that.
That's
No,
scary
but hear
movie.
me out. Like when you go into watching the lady owning a chimpanzee, and then she wakes up one day and the chimpanzee eats her friend. It's just not. There's things in life you don't own, right? A chimpanzee, don't own
Yeah.
it. Like leave it in the wild, cuz let it
Yeah,
live.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on
Literally
that.
rip your face off.
And kangaroos, dude,
sure.
those things.
No, I like a
Those,
kangaroo.
my G is wild, dude. I can't
like a
do it with my G.
Mike, where's Mike G? What is he doing
Mike-
now? Mike G need to go home. I'm canceling his order.
My
That's
G
it.
is
That's the final straw.
Yo, kangaroos are cute, but you know they disembowel you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they
unless
kick
they
you,
got
just
your
rip.
dog hostage, and then that Aussie punched that kangaroo in the face, and it had no idea what to do after
Hey,
that.
Aaron, pull up the Jack kangaroo. He looks like Conway. If Conway was a kangaroo.
Yep.
Look up the world's strongest kangaroo and pull the picture up. Tell me, Jamie, if you saw this mug in a while, you want to turn the other way. I'm crossing the
No, they
street. It's the
swole.
yeah, the strongest kangaroo in the world. Looks like it eats protein shakes in the morning.
Yeah, they're jacked. They ain't nothing to mess around with.
It looks
All right,
like
it's gonna
if
take
Conway
it's
was
gonna take
a
a few
kangaroo,
minutes.
this is what this mug look
There,
like.
well, there it is.
Look at this dude.
Golly.
Look,
Oh,
that's the real picture.
dang.
Look,
That is not
That's the real guy. That's the
No,
strongest.
that's
look at
AI. That's AI.
That is not
Yeah.
AI. It's look.
That's
the real
AI.
Look at that looks like Debo from Friday.
Kangaroos are deers that went to prison. That's a great comment.
No, look the guy right there, the kangaroo. He is the biggest kangaroo in the world, and he's Conway walking around. He looks like Arnold.
That's bananas. That is
Mm.
bananas.
If that kangaroo catches you in the street, dog, game over.
That's it.
Look, dude,
Getting
the
drugged
one
through the
on the left,
streets.
the one on the left when he's up. Click on the one on the left with the human looking at him, and he's like always swole, like he just did biceps. Look at him. That's it.
What'd you say, bro?
He said, "Come at me, cuz."
Kangaroos.
Look at those two. Look at them.
Bah! Look at that
Good.
kick.
Dang, that guy grabbed you
Yeah,
one
but
time.
the really good one though. The really good one is man saved dog.
Debo. That's that kangaroo on Friday.
Can you still see this?
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, I can see it.
See, kangaroos are unpredictable.
Ads.
You know,
20% off. Ads.
This kangaroo has so
Look
much
at that
jewelry in
ad.
its pouch. Check this out. But it's no match for a
Yes.
black belt. A martial arts instructor in Australia saw his dog in a headlock by the kangaroo, jumped into action. So he slapped the kangaroo. The kangaroo released the dog. Turns out this isn't the first time a dog has been rescued from this.
Here it
particular
comes.
This is the
Poor
one I remember.
dog.
Look at him.
And that,
Oh, then no.
Squares
Put him
up.
up. Put him up. Here we go.
oh my God. Look at the muscles
Stunning.
on that kangaroo.
Timing. What is he lifting?
He's benching a
Holy
lot.
cow.
Wait. Wow.
See, that's the
Yes,
thing about
I feel-
animals. As long as you get the first strike and you set them right, most of the time they leave you alone, all right?
Man, that guy gave that man a reset.
Yeah, he fully reset it.
He smacked that mug so he was like this. The kangaroo was like, what happened?
It's like,
He's like, Coreno, who hit me with that rock? What happened?
Kangaroo, like, I'm all right, not messing with that guy. Yeah, Conway, we'll set up the match. You just gotta make sure you get the first swing and you're good. You miss though,
Mhm.
screw
All
it.
right, I'm gonna change my answer to kangaroos.
Yeah,
Scary.
Legit.
that chain
All right,
kangaroo
what was
is
your-
huge.
What was your first concert?
Dang.
Lil Jon East Side Boys.
What's it?
A long time ago, little first one. Well, I remember he was young too, because when he said "get low," we got low to the window, to the wall.
I think mine was Corn. I think.
You went to a Korn concert?
Yeah,
That
I think
says
in
a lot. It
2008.
makes
I
sense.
think it was Corn.
Saw Lil Jon, bro.
Corn for real.
Did it.
Went
That's
to
a
Little Rock.
hell of an introduction to the concert world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Pretty
seen,
sure.
You know,
That's as far as I remember.
have you guys been to that Creed concert before?
Creed?
Yeah.
What?
Did you go to a Creed concert?
Nah, I never went and
Can
saw
it
Creed.
take me higher? U2 was my first.
Why'd
one.
you?
That's a good one.
Oh, me? Does it
Yeah,
look like
you
I'm
go-
going to pay for a Creed concert, guys?
Let's go. They're back. Let's go to a Creed concert.
We should go to a Creed concert. We should do a giveaway and
Let's
take
do
someone
a-
with us.
Let's do a Phoenix E.O.D. Creed concert.
Yeah, everyone has to get a shirt too.
That's the
'cause we
whole
gotta be
theme
matching.
song. Can you take me higher?
Can you take me higher?
All right,
To a
describe the
place.
rest of your life in 5 words.
My lord, this is
This is some
It's a tough
questions.
one.
Eileen got some real
Yeah.
questions on this podcast. Right?
Yeah, she does.
Hey, mine would be a man that finished well.
Dang, you hit it in 5 words too.
Well done. Well done.
I had to count them out.
Yeah. Papa
Dang.
Smurf's mom says it to me every night.
Oh my lord. I cannot
What?
with you.
What?
You are like, the stuff you say is gonna get everyone in chat canceled. Not even just you, the whole chat.
Mm.
I'm already fired. What do you want from me? This ship's already burning.
I like Juice Free's answer. Look, give it all I got. I'll go with Juice Free's answer.
Give it
You
all
can't.
I
Come
got.
on, Jamie.
There it is.
I could barely count to 5, much less come up with 5 words.
What keeps coming up? What keeps
Must buy Alibaba towels. Yes, that's it. That's it, Keith. Must buy Alibaba towels soon. We got to restock. Shout out the blogs.
Dude, Mike G, Keeve. It's a roast fest in chat. Though.
Like, shout out
I've
to
never
David
heard.
Woodstock 99. I was only 9.
You know, I've noticed there's a few of the House of Rag podcasts that don't interact with the chats, and I don't know how you can't, because this is the best part of the show.
I'm waiting for Mike G to come out with something spicy. He hit us with immigration laws.
Only 10
Yes.
likes. That's embarrassing. Come on, people. Hit the like button, Phoenix 80. Hit the subscribe,
Hit
too.
the subscribe would be really, really helpful, please.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
I thought that I thought all I needed was 500 to put T-shirts and stuff and merchandise, but apparently
No, you need 1,000.
You need 1,000
and
Yeah.
4,000 watch hours. You need to get in both.
I've already got all the watch hours are done. We're good.
Yeah.
These 9-hour podcasts really
524 subscribers. Look, how about we do another giveaway at 530 subscribers?
530 subscribers. That would be sweet. Thanks.
Everyone who has like an account that they throw everybody on that's not the real account.
Yeah, do that. I think I've
Just hit
signed
the
up at
like.
least 6 fake accounts.
Oh, nice. Someone just unsubscribed. So now we're at 525 subscribers. So now
I'm sorry, I'll do it again. Hey, let me put it back. That was Mike
let me
G.
put it back.
That was Mike G.
Let me put it back. Well,
All right,
back
guys,
to
what's your favorite-
526. Nice.
What's your
Yay.
favorite action movie?
Action movie. I ain't watched a movie.
You don't watch movies? Is that what you
Yeah,
just said?
no. I ain't watched a movie. I like movies. Action
Oh,
movie.
shit. Oh,
You know, it doesn't
Rick
get
Smith shot fired.
What's this?
Favorite action movie.
Grass.
Favorite action movie.
Yeah, there was a certain show that Papa Smurf was on, and they ended up talking about mowing the lawn for like 45 minutes, and I was like, "Are you kidding me with this shit?"
He just roasted the funkin' homies.
No, I didn't. Whoa!
I name
Shots
drop.
fired.
Remember,
I'm wearing
I
the
name
hat.
drop all.
I'm wearing the hat. What are you
He
talking about?
just,
I'm
where's
supporting.
Christian at? He just roasted Christian and Godfrey.
I am supporting.
Take
Of
that,
course,
Godfrey.
He's not in the chats to defend himself. He's not on the screen to defend himself. I watch all of his shit. Where is he now? All right.
No, he's gonna tell you he's some late eerie doing something weird.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go to no direction detail because I don't know rock and roll. Whatever.
My favorite action movie, my lord. What is my favorite action movie?
Yeah, we got bots for that. I mean, call India.
Oh my lord, can you not? I think how have you not got canceled or
What? You know, it always goes back to Arnold, like someone said there. Arnold movies. Like
no
Predator.
Lethal Weapon. If we're talking olds like 80s, Lethal Weapon was good, and then the new one, John Wick.
Oh, John Wick's a good
Yeah,
one.
John Wick movies are good.
Dang,
Lethal
I'm trying to think
Weapon
of
was
trying to think of an underrated one, but nothing is popping in my head.
Mad Max was underrated.
It's all
The
right.
old Mad Max is underrated.
We really like.
Yeah, I like that. That was pretty good, especially at the end when the biker and he's got his ankle handcuffed to the motorcycle, and he's just like, it gives him a hacksaw, and he was just like, it takes 5 minutes to cut through this reinforced steel. It takes 3 minutes to cut through your ankle. Have a good day, and just drops
There was
the
a
hacksaw.
Jet Li movie that I can't get anymore. I can't find anymore. It was absolutely
Those were
my
good.
favorite. It was the one where he kills everybody in the coffee shop and then goes into like the rice thing, comes back clean, unified, new person, and then gets poisoned and he fights at the end. What was it called?
I have no idea.
Fearless.
No idea.
Fearless. That movie was wild.
What was the funny like karate movie?
Baseballs.
No, that's the funny sci-fi movie. There's a funny one. Dang, I can't remember. That one was good. Kung Fu Hustle? Is that it? Kung Fu Hustle?
Never seen that in my life, bro.
I
What are you
freaking
talking
love
about?
that movie. That's a great
Never.
movie.
I thought you were gonna say like Napoleon Dynamite. That's not really an
No.
action movie, bro.
It's under the radar. Kung Fu Hustle. That's a good one.
Beverly Hills
It's not an
Ninja.
action movie. It's like a karate movie or something. It's a
Beverly Hills
parody
Ninja was hilarious.
of
All right,
one of those movies.
last question, guys. What would you want your legacy to be when you're gone?
That man, that fat guy could move fast.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good legacy.
Pretty good.
That dude could move fast. Hey, Jamie found that out real quick. Jamie
It's
found
pretty
that out
quick.
real
Pretty
quick.
quick. Short spurts. Pretty quick.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't say I was made for distance, bro.
Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley.
Yeah, I
Beverly
don't
Hills
know.
Ninja.
Eileen, your stuff is pretty intense because I'm thinking like,
Yeah, we're pretty in the now.
Did you
people.
ask him about death or legacy? Or was it-
Legacy.
What would you want your legacy to be when you're gone?
man.
See, I don't think
Loving-
that far ahead.
I'm just gonna name it here: loving husband, awesome dad.
Yeah, it's
I
more
don't care
along
about
the
nothing
lines.
else. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, so
Pretty much.
screw the world. Got it. Check.
Yep.
No, you know what I mean? Like those are the three people that have been my ride and die for a long, long time.
And that's just how it's got to be. Period. Family
What about you,
first.
Jamie?
I'd agree with that. I mean, that's pretty
Same
much.
thing, family first.
You ain't beating that. Yeah. What else is there? When it's all said and done.
Who's angry texting?
This guy over here. He's
What,
on a
did you make fun
typewriter.
of? I can hear you, bro. I hear you breathing. I hear you typing. I hear you farting. Like, he's like, God, just make fun of Fenrir.
All right, 34 likes. There we go. How many subs we at? Hold on.
Yes.
I was listening to that Johnny Cash song the other day. That's what this is what your question reminded me of. You know, when this is like last single cover, and then he died like 3 months later.
Or the
Hurt
Hurt.
myself.
Yeah,
Today.
it's 9 Inch Nails Hurt.
9 Inch. Yeah.
Absolutely epic song. And I
Epic
think
song.
that Johnny did it even better than the original.
For sure.
Like the sound of his voice,
He's
you can
like
hear
100
it.
years
You-
old.
You believe it. It's like when Stevie Nicks does Landslide. Like I know that the Dixie Chicks did it and Smashing Pumpkins did it, but when you hear Stevie Nicks sing that song, it's believable. And when you hear Johnny Cash sing that song, it's believable.
Yeah. That's what I thought of when Eileen asked that question.
Next question. I'm ready, Eileen.
And that's it.
I'm ready.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask you one from my other list.
Oh, you have a secret.
And
list.
this one, no, just the other one that I usually ask. How would you guys, just because I know you guys are like every day is a new hustle and a new grind. So sometimes it's good to stop and kind of reassess the path that you're on. Anyways, how do you classify success? What does that look like for you?
Oh, that list.
Classify success. I'd say just pretty basic answer, but just waking up the next day is pretty successful.
Yeah.
Mm.
What about you, Eddie?
Overrated.
Overrated.
I mean, I think feeling content, at peace. You did everything that aligns with your value.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are playing by your own rules. So that's a pretty big success point right there. Is not a lot of people can say that, you know? Some people work for the man and you do that for a long time and that's just your life. So it's really,
Yeah, doing your own
It's
thing. Yes.
honorable to know people like you who have said like we're not following that path. We're gonna create our own path.
Well, that's what
This
you
is
know.
our success.
That's what you're doing too. You know, detailers in general. You know, we start up this grind, wanting to do our own thing, be our own boss, start our own venture. So that's the whole detailers mindset. So about 2020 is when I embraced that grind and that mindset, and definitely has been the way to go from just doing the
Yeah.
day by day.
When did you know?
standard.
When did you know that you wanted to make that transition? Like, I know for me, what like my path with Phoenix was very laid out, almost in a biblical format. What would you say? When did you guys, one, come together, and then two, like realize that this was what we like, the opportunity came, you know, the Eminem song, the opportunity came and you guys took it. Like, how did you know when that was, when it was the right time? Like, this is it. We got to do it. We're jumping out the airplane.
When did we know we got to jump out the airplane? I don't know. It happens so fast. It's just like bam, bam, bam. Things just lined up to the point where it's like, hit it. You know, it's like hit that music and let's roll.
Huh. It just came to you.
My revelation was when Viv was in her last chemo. Like, she was still sick, but I had to still work for someone else, and I couldn't be present. So my kids were left holding the bag. Like, I would work in the morning, girls would help mom during the morning because I had to work my real job, so we would lose her house and stuff of that nature.
Mhm.
And then I talked to Eric, and I was like, I'm ready. What's your dream? This is my dream. Now it's like she works for me and Jamie, so she does the wholesale side of it. And if I ever have to get off sick, I let my partner know, yo, I'm not coming in today. Or Jamie's like, hey, what did they ever say? I'm gonna go to some school event. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? It's this.
Yeah.
We don't answer
Like,
nobody. It's like, I don't answer nobody.
Yep. Like, yeah, this week I'm like, I'm heading to school, you know, do the preschool thing. See you, you know, you know, we'll just do that to each other. Like, all right, we'll see you in a couple hours. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have a schedule. We just live our life now.
Yeah, we still got. What's crazy is like we still work all day, so we'll work.
Oh yeah, like I'll stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, watching podcasts and uploading them and sending out thumbnails and whatever. But it's like at least it's my schedule. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to
how
Bobby.
does that happen?
Bobby coming in hot. Here's to me trying to pay it forward for the blessings of my life. Thanks for great podcast. I have to go for the rest of the night. Bobby, we appreciate you, brother. Bobby's our new
I don't even know. Thank you. Wow.
Customer service rep for the weekends. He's killing it. So he actually just got off work a few hours ago, and he's changed the game for us.
Thank you.
Keeping everybody happy.
Put all that stuff towards the pay it forward. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to be ready. So if anything happens, I can do what I need to do. Like right now, I got to work at my dad's 20 days. I got all the stuff done, everything that we had going on, back and forth. And you don't miss a beat because you know you got to get it done. No one's going to do it for you.
Yeah.
But what was your question? You said when did we know to pull the
When
trigger?
did you know that it was time to jump out the airplane? Like for me, I've always tried to describe starting my own business as throwing the parachute out the airplane, jumping out of the airplane, going for that parachute.
So
like it's either going to grab the parachute or I'm going to die.
Yeah. So going back to when I quit welding, and I was like, that's what it feels like. It definitely feels like jumping out the airplane when you start for something for yourself. So it was kind of like in my situation, I kind of felt like I had passed up kind of the purpose of being there. Like I was doing more stuff for the company because I'd started doing, video stuff and making them commercials and that kind of deal. But I was still, just hired on for a welder. So I kind of passed up what I was supposed to be doing for the company. You know what I mean? So it's like I could do this for myself instead of working for the man every day. What happened?
Somebody just donated more money to the.
You get real excited for these super chats. You about to pass out over there.
Yeah, because it's so.
I thought you were having
B Riley, 1999 is a big deal. Thank you, B Riley.
Thank you,
there we go.
I don't know how to it's anytime I witness generosity, it's humbling, and so I'm not like I'm humbled that the community just keeps pouring this stuff into what we're trying to do here is build this community, and when the community builds itself, it's really beautiful, humbling experience. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to derail you.
No. Anyway, when I felt like I finally had a purpose, but I wasn't doing it for myself yet, and then I decided to take the step out, be my own boss, and do what I know I can do for myself. That's when I knew it was time to jump out the airplane. It's like I got the skills now. I got the knowledge. Why am I doing it here and not for myself?
Yeah,
for sure.
Not having that safety net, though, not having that like a guaranteed paycheck,
and then not and then getting into the detail space and building up the THOR. Almost the same thing happened again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've like doing all this free stuff for all these other companies, and then it's like, why am I not doing this for myself? So again, it gets to a point where you're like, if I can do it for all these people, let's do it for me. Sometimes when it's time to be selfish, it's time to you gotta do stuff for yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah. And that's where he like excels, right? I don't know a lot of social media stuff, but I know all the website building, the dealing with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We have two unique skill sets that come together, and turns out forms a pretty banging
they dovetail.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's you were helping me with my content when I when I first started. You were like, hey man, why don't you just send me the pictures first? I'll clean them up for you and send them back.
Yep.
You know what's crazy about all this too, Aaron? Like we work very well. You should hear the calls that we're on sometimes. Like, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do? Some of it sticks, some of it doesn't. Some of it's outlandish. Some of it's too expensive to do. But it's like we're constantly working towards the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw. We're always throwing something against the wall, and probably a lot of it does not stick at all. But we're.
I mean, everything is a good idea until it's not.
Yeah, that too. But yeah.
You gotta try him out at least.
Dude, how angrily is he pushing?
Yes, he's like.
I even got him to put on the noise cancellation feature, and he is just who's got you fired up over there? Like, who emailed you?
Nobody. I'm talking to people in the chat room. I'm sorry.
Well, you can talk to them. You can just talk.
You can just talk.
Yeah, but I don't want to interrupt you guys because you're having such an amazing conversation. I don't want to interrupt.
It's all right.
I don't want to interrupt you guys.
Sounds like we're going to see Korn again.
Well,
thank you, Conway.
It's a spring-loaded keyboard so that it helps. I can type faster because
I can hear them springs. They're stressed out. You need to spray some WD-40 in
Conway. I don't know if you saw that, but Conway did it as well.
Jeff Conway. Conway sent me a banging T-shirt. I got a CS Autotech T-shirt now. Thank you, Conway.
Ooh,
I need to feature it on the YouTube channel soon. So if you want your merch featured on the channel, send it over. I'll wear it.
I'd love when you're doing a video for somebody else and you're wearing the Phoenix shirts. I get such a charge out of it every single time.
That's funny. Yeah, he has all these shirts and I'm still shirtless. Let's talk full circle, Eileen. We can cut it here because I'm about to roast it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, in defense of my friend, he bought those shirts. He went on the website and he bought them to support his.
Let's reenact the last 30 days or 40. Call it 45 days. Hey, I'm gonna get you some cents, and you're the cent guy. So Jamie's like, "That's on you." I'm like, "Awesome, I'm stoked because I'm finally gonna be a part of it." He doesn't even text me. He says nothing. The whole world has Fenrir. The whole world, Fenrir.
Fenrir.
But yes,
the whole world, Fenrir. Yeah, the whole world. And I'm like, hey, well, who picked? And Jamie's like, hey, he picked the sand. I go, what sand? Chelsea picked it. I said, so in the bottle itself, it should say in collaboration with Chelsea. And then put ... Jamie.
A little bit.
So it's so
Beamer.
it's so BS. It's such
So
it's so BS.
Chelsea made a
And then-
banging tire dress.
It's
Yeah, it's
so
crazy,
BS.
nuts.
Yep.
Wow.
Shout out to Chelsea.
It's
Shout out to Chelsea.
yeah. Shout out to Chelsea for Fenrir.
Sold at Thor.
So that Thor.
So
In collaboration with Chelsea.
Hey, you
and
got a
then
Snickers?
we're gonna
Though?
put ... Jamie. Like, you know how you do like 15 dots to prove a point? Like, he's all the way down in the credits.
I'm way down there. This is like the Godfrey show now. I don't know why you're peeling the Snickers in such a interesting way here.
The way you are on the avalanche.
You just keep setting yourself up.
8:55.
Fenrir. All right, I'm out. Fenrir coming soon to the House of Rags in collaboration with Chelsea.
It is
Thank you,
a
Eddie,
Thor
for your
exclusive.
time.
Let's get this straight. It is a Thor exclusive,
Did we ever
In
get
collaboration with Chelsea.
and we're gonna launch it
5:30
on our birthday party.
Nope, still at 5:27. No giveaway. All right.
In collaboration
Wow.
with Chelsea at we'll carry at Thor. What do we buy from her? You or Chelsea? Like, who do I send the appeal to?
Him, definitely him.
Oh, him. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
This way.
Such.
All right, I'm out. That's my last night here. I love you.
All right.
I love you, Aaron.
Yeah,
Love
it's
you
been 2
guys.
hours
Thanks,
of this
everyone.
thing.
Gotta roll.
Hey.
Eddie, get
Thank
home
you.
safe.
Thank you for everything. Appreciate you.
I was selling my soul, waiting for Fenrir. Chelsea picked set. I'm out too. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank God. Thought that would never end. So bitter. You know, for someone who proclaims the love of Jesus, I don't think I see enough of it.
That means that's extra love, Aaron. You're
I know.
seeing it the wrong
Yeah, it
way.
is.
I know.
It's extra
I know.
love.
I
It
hit
really
because I
is.
care. Oh, thank you so much.
We hit
You
a
know,
lot.
You're right. I probably shouldn't have brought dinner cold to the table.
Yep.
Would never make fun of that. I would never make light of that. Thank you very much. Anyway,
Mhm.
but I just did. So
Anyway, 20% off Phoenix EOD over at House.
20% flash
Father's
sale,
Day.
Father's Day, flash sale. Boom,
Ends
boom,
tomorrow
boom,
night.
boom, boom, boom.
Boom. With the S. Don't forget the S. Houseofrags.com.
House of
20% off
Rags.com.
Phoenix EOD. Go get it.
House of
Check it out.
Rags.
Get some
Dude,
Titan. You know you need some
what-
Titan.
When you go to the website, the web
Yeah.
page, the World Wide Web, excuse me, when you go to the World Wide Web and you type in car soap, and the House of Rags is the first
I was about to say, what does pop up? I don't know.
The first thing that pops up is the House of Rags. How does that make you feel? That's got to make you feel.
It is not what popped up when I searched car soap.
What happens when I go
Car-
here?
Oh, hold on. I
soap.
misspelled it actually.
Oh,
No, it's still not the first one. That pops up.
Amazon, O'Reilly's, Walmart.
Yeah,
Chemical
definitely Walmart.
Guys,
Chemical guys.
Walmart.
We ain't there yet, buddy. I
Car-
don't know what
car and
you got Google
driver.
search on, but our Google search, the real one.
Maybe it's because I visit your site a lot. It just
All right, we'll
Maybe
see you
because
later,
you're such
Conway.
a fan.
peace, Conway.
Shout out to Conway. Anyway, we
What a
got a
good
big
dude.
launch. Couple
You know,
weeks.
I mean, you have pretty big shoes to fill because he was Curmudgeon's 56. So
Yeah. He's a pretty big deal.
he's a big deal.
He's a big deal. You know what else is a big deal? Fenrir.
Fenrir. How
Dropping.
about that? Huh? Now that
Phoenix
we got rid of
birthday.
Eddie, like I got to be
Bash.
honest with you, the collab with you, I am really stoked about this.
Yeah, it was
And
pretty good. I
And,
think
and it was a
we
lot of
did it.
fun. It's a lot of fun working alongside you. Now, I don't really want to promote this, but you know, the fact that you guys dropped that big announcement and that you're doing your own private labeling and
Blending.
and blending for people. Not that I'm thrilled about it, but I'm really excited, and I certainly hope that Fenrir doesn't end up in somebody else's hands.
Why would that happen? You made it.
I know.
You got the recipe for it. We
I
don't.
know. That's congratulations on that. Hey, so
Our lab actually does not have one of those fancy reverse engineer machines, so
I
no
gotta be
fear
honest,
there.
that scares the hell out of me because you know Fab Brian, his dad used to work for Dow, and he was like, as a kid, me and my brother would go to work with him, and we were able to drop all these different things in the machine What is it, like a
Dang.
spectrograph or whatever it is? Type 1 mobile detailing. Are you kidding me with that? Wow.
Hey, $9.99.
What is this is unreal. Wow.
Have a
Appreciate
good
it.
night, Neil.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Neil. Thank you.
Neil. Dude, 3 a.m., huh?
Fenrir,
UK
3 weeks.
represent. All
Those
right,
are 2
anyway.
weeks. 2 weeks.
This one right here. Did Eddie and Jamie expect Thor to get as big as it did that fast?
I would say no. But we expected to make some waves pretty, right out the gates. But it was an explosion. Like,
so I don't know.
Open up the doors, and there was 1,000 people on the website when the link wasn't even live. Hurts my brain still.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild. What?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the story of Boston Market, but Boston Market was a victim of their own success. They grew so big and they expanded so fast that eventually they couldn't sustain it, and that's why it ultimately imploded. I mean, there's a few Boston Markets they're not out of business, but the franchise went from explosion all the way down to a few stores. What would you say was the biggest and the hardest part of such an explosion? Like, I mean, how did you keep up with demand? How did you keep up with the the detail code supply chain? Like, keeping up with all your different vendors that had to supply you to make sure that the House of Rags had stuff.
Yeah, you don't know which brand is going to. Let's say Yum Cars right now is popping off. It's up there, top 3. Top 2, it's really up there. But because they keep running out of stock, it probably would easily be number 1 if it we keep it in stock. But you don't know what when you first make the order and get it stocked, how they're gonna a fan base is gonna attach to that brand. You know what I mean? And those products.
Right.
But that launch was huge, and we've had a secondary quick restock. And hopefully the next restock really keeps it in stock. So that's pretty hard to figure out which brands are going to pop off or not. And that's a little bit on us to make sure we tell the story of each of these brands and get all the information about how the chemicals work, what they used on, not used on, how they team up. A system is what works really well. When a brand has a really well thought out
ecosystem.
Yes, and that's what Aaron's trying to finish off with Phoenix here by making these extra soaps. You have a full ceramic maintenance plan. I think that's where Labo Cosmetica was really successful when they entered the U.S. market. Was they came in over here with a full system ready to go, and they really brought back the 3pH because they have the trademark. But the 3pH ABC, however you want to call it, because it's been around a long time, but people got away from acid washing and for like my early years of being in auto detailing, the high pH soap was like, don't use anything other than pH neutral, or you're gonna rip the coating off or rip the clear coat off. Like people were so scared 10 years ago. Like people were so scared of high pH soap. It was nuts. But then I think Labo Cosmetica really righted that boat by bringing in an effective, well thought out system. Also, they're VDA certified, so that makes them. They made sure to have that lined up to ensure the fan base it's safe. So yes, it's an acid wash, but it's not an old school acid wash that's going to melt everything and possibly the clear coat off the vehicle. So, having an effective system, is part of it as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I again going back to Fenrir and Thor and the collab. I'm really excited for Phoenix. Phoenix in the House of Rag for the month of July. It's going to be fire.
Yeah, now you can, like go in the systems. You use the Kraken, you clean the tires, get that prepped up for some little Fenrir. Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Now we're rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
Yep, because it's the cherry on top, right? Not having a tire dressing is not having the cherry on top of a detail.
Agreed.
So this is going to be a very popular product. And what brand did you learn from the most? Probably I'd say Yum Cars. They, I never really understood the full UK system. We've tried to understand it. The citrus and then the foam, and then they foam a lot. They foam on the protection. What we learned is the UK has like 1,000 ppm water, so it's like you really don't want to touch your car too much with that. Basically rocks in your water over there. So they basically just try and touchless everything and reduce that chance with their terrible water. But he really came
Yeah, I
over.
remember.
Him coming over and flying out and like really demonstrating for us and telling his full story. We learned a lot from Nick, and that's why the fan base fell in love with Yum Cars. Really, is storytelling.
I think they fell in love with Yum Cars because they got to see him go to Texas Roadhouse for the first time ever.
That's part of the storytelling, right?
I'm
Like
telling you,
he's a real person. He came out.
Fire,
he stayed with
viral.
us. It was dummy viral.
Dude, it was
just
so
chilling,
crazy.
Just seeing us, kind of fellowship together in the garage, washing cars late at night. Like Eddie booked us we booked that week out to like a full detail shop venture. Like we were really detailing cars, and people like to watch it and keep up and see how it unfolds. So
yeah, I remember you posted a video of the citrus in your Phone Pro whatever 2 or what, the big jug. I can't remember the numbers.
Yeah, that was a
and
really
you
viral
did
video,
the citrus a long time ago, and it was like,
2 years
man,
ago.
that thing is awesome, but it was like we could never get it.
Get it.
It wasn't an option for us to get it, so it's really cool now that like you think from that point to now you're like, holy shit, like now you're like
that video is still going. Like it still pops up as like one of my top 10. Yeah, still viral.
It's
still
an awesome video. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the blue IKs now. I was like, I should remake that video now that Yum Cars is back in the back in the States with the blue
yeah,
Alkies.
for sure.
Yeah,
because that product just by itself sold the whole line. Like I was like, man, if it could do that, what could the other stuff do?
Yeah, citrus is nuts.
Yeah.
Eileen, we just crossed the 2-hour mark. Let's give
boy.
Let's give another bio bomb kit away.
Okay.
Still at 527. Look, y'all got to get the subs up.
Dude,
I ain't talking about from Subway.
I know. I know. I've been beating this drum.
We gotta get the subs.
We gave away a polisher to try to get people to come in during the the pay it forward the month between Black Friday and Christmas.
And this is what I going back to storytelling. That's why I keep going back to you in Phoenix. Is you can have Eileen make shorts of the brand and she'll show us washing stuff, and you do this podcast, but we want to see you in action. We want to see you out there in the Phoenix warehouse, hanging out, what you doing day by day. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. Legitimately for real. That's what people want to. They want to see.
People love a good behind the scenes shit. Yeah, they love that stuff.
Yep.
I told you. How many times have I told you build an order, do a real order, and show it online.
Show
people
you mixing
chemicals. How do you make chemicals?
Watching packing the orders, mixing the chemicals,
bottling
down.
See, the mixing the chemicals part is like, well, how do you
overthinking it? No one
I do overthink it. I always worry
about
people.
Nobody.
We don't need you to tell us what you're putting in where and what.
We just want to see you doing it.
Yeah, but there are a lot of animals out there that are looking and freezing and zooming in. I care because it's just like, oh, you want to know what the Colonel's 11 herbs and spices are? Go kiss my hand.
You don't have to record every single chemical.
Yeah, but they're not
you. A few, and then bottle it. Show us how you bottle it.
At the end of the day, I think the individual and the brand, behind the brand is more important than even you could have the best soap in the world, but if you suck, the branding sucks.
Yeah.
Flop.
See, look at Jordan. He said, "I watched Chemex packing orders live. People love that shit."
Yep. Bob does a great job. Bob in Chemex channel probably does the best job.
Oh,
probably does best
dude,
job.
the whole thing is gonna Keith, the whole thing is gonna be
his videos are awesome.
I'm probably gonna film myself driving for 9 hours.
I'm shocked he's not over like 1 million subscribers yet.
Yeah, because I get stuck on his videos all the time.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah,
and of course Larry Ammo, he's another one who's been on YouTube forever, promoting his butter wax.
Who?
Will you ever get Ammo on Thor?
Never heard of him.
No.
We may have reached out already. He's a solitary individual.
It'd be great if you could, do like an Ammo collab.
That'd be cool.
All right. So I guess I got the GoPro. I'll just strap it to my chest and just start wandering through the warehouse. Come on, fellas. Let's go for a ride, shall we? This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Smith. He don't want to listen. Don't want to listen. Yeah, I'm shocked. Bob from Kimix doesn't have over like 1 million subscribers by now.
Telling you, I see him on TikTok and I have to stop. I don't even. I already know his stuff is good. I don't even give a shit. It's gonna clean. At the end of the video, whatever it is, the tractor's gonna be clean. I know it for sure. But it's just like you see that foam on there, and you're like, let me see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he does it the best.
Yeah.
So what are we're giving away a Typhon. What's the question?
Giveaway.
Maybe try dancing. Sons of bitches.
Oh, we really liked your dancing videos.
Yeah, we did.
So she comes to the warehouse and she says, I've got 2 ideas. One I think you're gonna like. One I know you're not going to like. Okay, hit me. And so we go through the first one where it was just like, I was like, we're got a job to do, and storm out of the office or whatever the hell it was, I forget. Then the second one where she tells me about this dance, and she shows me all these different people doing the exact same thing. And I said, I'm going to need a minute. And then I go into my office and I pour a heavy one. And I come back out and I'm like, all right, what do I have to do? We must have taken 400 takes of that goddamn video. and I told her, I said, as soon as this is posted, I'm getting roasted. And sure enough, the first thing that comes across my desk is Jamie. Yeah, so I woke up this morning. He goes,
first one.
Yeah, first one. He's like, I turned on the internet, saw you dancing, so I threw away the internet.
Threw the whole thing away. I was done with the day.
Threw the whole thing away.
You should have made a video with the behind the scenes footage.
Yep.
Yeah, all the bloopers,
the
bloopers, all me laughing, all me cursing and swearing and telling her, why do we have to do this? And then, of course, then she follows it up with the whole Kardashian donut house. I'm just like, you are killing me. Slowly, you are killing me. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the and this is when just the very first blow came last year when she's like, listen, I need you to make a TikTok account. And I was like, I don't want to do a TikTok account. I have avoided TikTok. She's just like, I know, Boomer, you're gonna have to make a TikTok account. And then sometime later, I think Eileen, you made something on TikTok and she wanted me to see it. And so I logged in and ended up deleting the account. And I texted her and I said, I think I just deleted our account. And she was just like, don't touch anything from now. That was the day that I got banned from social media. She's like, from now on, don't touch anything. She was able to restore
media too.
She was able to restore the account. But she's like, from now on, if you want to look at anything, I will send you a direct link. Just don't touch anything.
Don't get on the platform. All right,
Yeah.
Logged in.
Yeah.
So I had to take your moderation away on THOR Media. You were
I know because I deleted Conway because I was trying to respond to him, but I deleted him anyway.
You just
got these big, strong
had to
hands.
take it away from you. My goodness.
Fire bad.
Terrible.
Thanks,
all right,
God.
question.
Rick,
yeah?
Rick, I've been so good about not banning you, but you are pushing me, buddy. I mean, you just keep dancing on that landmine, son. All right, go ahead, Eileen. What's the question?
All right, who did we agree on was the scariest animal?
Kangaroo. Oh. Oh! I was like, what question is this?
My cousin Vinny.
Carson got it.
Ghost got this. Look, everyone was confused. They're like, what?
Langaroo. Yeah, it was a langaroo. No, it doesn't count. You gotta have a new question.
Oh, come on. All right.
Definitely not. I'm definitely not sending it to Canada. Carson. I mean, he wasn't
Carson. You better
good of a guest.
Yes, Sirski.
Look, I'm gonna see if someone bought some Phoenix COD yet. Y'all gotta get over there, buy some Phoenix COD. Like 20% off.
Okay, I asked Jamie what was the most used app on his phone, and what did he say?
Oh, that's a good one.
Was that?
That's a really good one. Squirrel.
What
was that from the movie Up? boy, I tell you what,
Yep.
I watched Premiere Rush.
Oh, there it is.
I watched Up with my son. He was yay big, and I had to watch the movie the entire time like this because I was sobbing. I was sobbing.
Up, don't play no games.
Woo. I was
That
like,
intro is rough.
it's a great movie. Just watch it. Don't pay attention to me.
That's fine.
All right, Fernando, I need you to send me an email. Let me find my email. Aaron at phoenixeod.com. A Pornhub. Is that an app? I don't think that's an app, but what do I know? Send me an email. I need your address, your full name, hopefully a phone number. And I'll send that out to you sometime this century.
Fenrir. 3 weeks.
What was it?
Fenrir.
What was
When's
his
the
name?
official launch of Fenrir? When does that happen? Is it now?
We're gonna do
already?
it on our birthday bash. What is it? April 5th or July 5th?
Where are
So
you?
we're gonna have a July 4th Phoenix birthday Fenrir
Bash.
product release bash.
Yeah.
July 5th. So that one's gonna be party. We gotta do some stuff on that day. All right. Like product demos, giveaways,
That'll be fun.
guests every hour.
Carson, we had to change the question because Jamie gave us the answer. Sorry.
What, kangaroos?
Kangaroos.
Are you talking about kangaroos? Oh.
Just
Sorry,
use
Carson,
some
I
Fenrir
gave it
today, 1-for-1.
Well, why don't you? You know what? Why don't you
I'm sorry,
send him
Carson.
something from Carzilla? Because I sent an email. I sent an email to Chris, and I was like, "Hey, man, just checking in with you. Haven't heard from a while. I got a couple of customers contacting me and asking me when Carzilla is going to have this back on their site, when Carzilla is going to have that on their site." So I emailed Chris, and Chris was like, "Oh, I just pull from Thor from now on, so it's just easier that way." And I was like, "Okie dokie."
That dirty sucker.
Oh, okay. All right. So, maybe Jamie, you could pull your strings and send Carson something.
Awesome on a Monday.
Here's the spotlight. It's on you.
Mhm.
Anyway, Jamie always hooks it up. All right.
Yeah, I've done
Fernando,
so much stuff.
Typhon Biobombs.
What?
I was writing down. I got to owe this guy Typhon Biobomb kit.
Yeah.
I write it
Anyway.
down because by the time the show's over, I'm completely derailed.
Yeah. Speaking of derail, it's 9:17. Look, I got to get out of here. I gotta go put some kids in bed.
All right.
The big party's coming July 5th. We got to save some.
July 5th. That's right.
For July
Okay.
5th. So I got to get out of here.
We'll be in contact. We'll figure out exactly
Thank you,
how
Jamie.
we're going to map out the birthday bash. Jamie,
Yep.
The House of Rags, thank you so much for coming on. I so appreciate you. Everything that you've done for Phoenix. You guys are brothers to me, and I truly, truly feel it reciprocated. So thank you.
Phoenix is one of our beloved brands, I will say.
Thank
we
you.
love the Phoenix family, the Phoenix brand, and it collaborating to make this bad boy.
Yes, sir.
Was a long time coming. We made a great product.
Yep.
Really excited about the launch.
Took us 4 years. So there you go.
Yep. Appreciate everybody.
Jamie,
Eileen.
real quick before you leave, if people aren't familiar with you and Eddie, where can they find you?
On all things, Jamie's Cleaner, EC Detail, all that stuff. House of Rags. Come join the House of Rags Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, it's a party in there. So come on in.
Great.
We got a new AI.
I just joined today, and I'm
Dog.
excited to be a part of it. And then,
Not
of course,
long, I'm denying.
Of course, Father's Day flash sale at thehouseofrags.com until tomorrow night. All things Phoenix, 20% off. Again, thanks again for you being out here. We appreciate you.
Buy some
Much love.
Immortal. Like, let's give Immortal a bump. You got
Immortal.
buy some Immortal. 20%
Get some
off.
Immortal.
You can spray on everything. Kitchens,
I was going to say,
shoes,
Titan Tim,
leather.
he puts that S on everything.
Everything. So go get you some Immortal 20% off right now.
It works
Eileen, you're the
incredible
best.
as an interior.
Appreciate you.
An interior.
We got to talk more, Eileen.
Got to put it on the interior.
Appreciate you. Let me know when you test that boat. All right, look. Let me know when you test
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna take all the pictures and videos. Don't worry about it.
Of course you will, because it's not Phoenix stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. Bye, Aaron.
Bye.
Bye.
I love those guys. It's always a good time. It's a good time. All right. So, Eileen, you want to wrap it?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
It's
Let
up
me
to
pull
you.
some
You got
banners
stuff
here.
you want to talk about?
Not really.
Okay.
No. Just trying to get through the next few months of heat and not die this year.
Yeah.
I
it's
survived
gonna-
last year.
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, well.
All right.
not
So
this
when they want,
time.
where do they get more Eileen when they want to get more Eileen?
If you want to, it's I definitely Instagram. So clean detailing. You can find me on there. You can find me on TikTok. So clean detailing as well, or YouTube. I have a channel there, and I post some videos once in a while. I have a Fenrir video coming to you very soon. So yeah, that should be pretty exciting.
Did you like it?
It was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
I've had better.
It's
if you want to send me an email, you had it up there, info@getsoclean.com. Check out my website, getsoclean.com, and that's it. That's me. Thank you,
All right.
guys. I appreciate all of you for watching us. Yes, don't die. That's right, Jordan. I will try not to. For watching us, for participating, and for being here every time we're on.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is such a apparently we still have 30 some people watching, which is cool.
Thank you, Phil.
All right, you guys know the routine. We'll go through the rigmarole. Phoenix Rise from the Ashes Pay It Forward campaign. Send donations to Phoenix E.O.D. at 404 Bloomfield Drive, Suite 1, West Berlin, New Jersey, 08091. Make sure you dog-ear it as, PIF or Pay It Forward, whatever you guys want to do. Make sure you support our distributors. IamDetailedAF.com is Adrian out on the West Coast. Midwest distribution is FabDetailSupplies.com, and Southeast distribution is ShineYourLightDetailing.com/store. Worldwide distributors is Carzilla, as we just mentioned, in Canada. The United Kingdom is intodetailing.co.uk, and Australia is osprodetailing.com.au. And then, of course, the House of Rags. Everywhere you are. These guys are going global. You heard them talking about Japan. You heard them talking about Korea. You heard them talking about the EU, Puerto Rico. I know they have their eyes set on did I say Japan and South America. So they are growing like a weed, worldwide domination. If you would like to be a guest on Curmudgeon's Corner, drop us an email at info@phoenixeod.com. We'd love to have you. You guys know that we are very community oriented. I'm trying to get currently, I think we have Chingy Blingy that needs your convincing to come on. And then, of course, Celtic Paul or Celtic Paul, if you're a basketball fan. Celtic Paul would like to be, is going to come on at some point. I think we're filling up into August now, which is pretty cool.
Very nice.
And then near and dear to our hearts, suicide prevention and crisis counseling resources. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, seek help from a professional and call 988. The United States' first nationwide 3-digit mental health crisis hotline. 988 will connect callers with trained mental health counselors. You can also text HOME to 741-741 in the U.S. and Canada to reach a crisis text line. And if you go to the apa.org/topics/crisis-hotlines, you will find resources to everything that ails you, from abuse, substance abuse, mental anguish, anything that you're encountering, you can get help. You're not alone in this world, and this community proves it. And then last but not least, go to Instagram, follow us at Curmudgeon's Corner Pod for everything and all things curmudgeonly. And until 2
Next
weeks.
time. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there.
All right, so real fast. Yes, happy Father's Day. Congrats on the sex, everyone. If you're a dad. Next week, June 19th, we will be in Myrtle Beach. We are doing the Soar and Restore, June 19th to the 21st. We're going to be down in Myrtle Beach. We're going to be hanging out with Socrates. We're going to be hanging out with Keeve. We're going to be hanging out with Titan Tim. We're going to be hanging out with the Biobomb guys. We got Brian Spittler on the hook, who's probably going to come, but he's non-committal. I saw him today, but he's going to do his best. We got Rick Smith from Virginia. not to say Tennessee is going to be down there. We got Charleston Detail. Eric Vaughn's going to be there. Socrates is going to be there. So everybody and anybody that wants to come to Myrtle Beach, you know, reach out to me, Aaron at Phoenix E.O.D. I'll give you the details of where we're staying so that we can all stick around with each other. We're doing I think we're doing a seafood fest on Friday, and then Socrates' live stream for the House of Rags Media will be there Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon into the evening, we're all crashing Titan Tim's house. He's making chili. I think we're going to be doing some barbecuing of some just simple burgers and hot dogs and just absolutely drinking the night away. Y'all are going to be there Thursday or Friday. I'm arriving Thursday. I'm probably going to arrive mid-afternoon Thursday. I think Tim and I are going to like a steakhouse or something. Again, everybody is welcome to come and join us and hang out. That's Thursday night. Friday, we're just, goofing off. And then because we were supposed to help Socrates move, but he's already moved in. So we're just going to do the all you can eat seafood, whatever thing. I think it's called Calabash seafood style. I forget what that is. And then we're going to go to Socrates' place to do a live stream there. And then Saturday is the barbecue at Tim's house. And then Sunday, I'm driving home. So y'all going to have a pillow fight. If we're lucky, there'll be a pillow fight. If we're not lucky, it'll be more like a slugfest. So that's it. That's all I got. Oh, so no, that's not all I got. All right. So next week is the Soar and Restore in Myrtle Beach. And then the following week, the 28th, we have a very special guest, a gentleman, an author by the name of Adam. He's going to be joining us, and he specializes in mental health, particularly police, fire, and EMS, people that suffer from a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder. So I'm really, really, really excited to have Adam on the show. I got to talk to him a couple of times on the phone. He actually grew up around Rick Smith. Rick Smith was the guy that introduced us. And Eileen, you have the book. I have his book. I'm really, 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 really looking forward to hanging out with this guy and talking to him. He's a beautiful human. And so the 28th is going to be very, very special. And then the following week after that, on the 5th, is going to be the birthday bash. So we've got 4 weekends lined up that are going to be heavy, heavy hitters.
Absolutely.
All right. Nice to have Adam. Interesting subject besides detailing. Agree, Humberto, I completely agree. I am so excited to have him on the show. And again, this is a subject matter that is very, very near and dear to me and Eileen. Eileen has been impacted personally by what we talk about. And you all know, especially if you watched Chelsea's show on Wednesday, you know that it impacts me as well. And
Jordan.
We're in this together, fam. We're in this together. Eileen, you got 8 minutes?
Any time for you. I got all the minutes for you.
Love you. Thank you. All right, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday and Friday and Saturday and maybe Sunday.
See you the whole weekend.
See you the whole weekend. Good night, everybody. Much love from the Curmudgeon.